the 2012 Homecoming Chorus. Our freshman maid is Charlotte Parrish. Charlotte is the daughter of Shane and Michelle Parrish. She's a member of the Petal High School volleyball team, and she is involved with Junior ROTC. Charlotte volunteers with child care at a local church and with the community child care outreach program. In her spare time, she enjoys reading, running, watching movies, and cooking. Charlotte is escorted by Blake Reed. Blake is the son of Lance and Sherry Reed. Blake is a member of the 9th grade football team and baseball team. Blake attends Asbury United Methodist Church and participates in Dixie Boys baseball, Relay for Life, Base Camp, and the Petal Children's Task Force. In Blake's spare time, he enjoys fishing, hunting, baseball, and football. Our freshman maid, Charlotte Parrish. Our sophomore maid is Hannah Hadley Murdoch. Hannah is the daughter of Jim and Lisa Murdoch. She's on the Petal High School volleyball team. She's a cheerleader. She's on the tennis team, member of the student council, and the shared decision-making committee. Hannah's a member of Asbury Methodist Church. She participates in the Civitan Camp, the ARC Summer Adventures, and Base Camp. In Hannah's spare time, she enjoys swimming, working out, and hanging out with her friends. Escorting Hannah is Cannon Count. Cannon is the son of Tarvey Count and Emily Branch. Cannon is a member of the Petal High School basketball team. He attends Asbury Methodist Church and participates in Base Camp. Cannon enjoys playing basketball and hanging out with his friends. Our sophomore maid, Hannah Murdoch. Our junior maid is Erin Elizabeth Golden. Erin is the daughter of Jay and Daphne Golden. She's a member of HOSA and the Petal High School soccer and track team. Erin attends Asbury Methodist Church and Nita Church. In her spare time, she enjoys hunting and deep sea fishing. Erin is escorted by Eli Logan. Eli is the son of Les and Elizabeth Logan. Eli is a member of the HOSA Club and attends Carterville Baptist Church. In his spare time, he enjoys fishing and hunting. Our junior maid, Erin Golden. Our senior maid is Taylor Clifton. Taylor is the daughter of Nikki and Vicky Clifton. She's a member of the Bible Club, the Student Council, Girls for God, Big Brother, Big Sister, HOSA, where she serves as secretary, Shared Decision-Making Council, and she's the senior class secretary. Taylor is an active member at Macedonia Baptist Church. In her spare time, she enjoys shopping, hunting, fishing with her dad, and spending time with friends and family. Escorting Taylor is Caleb Ross. Caleb is the son of Earl and Tracy Ross. He's a member of the Bible Club, 4-H, and the FFA. He attends Macedonia Baptist Church, and he started an All for God Blacklight show. Caleb's interests include deer and dove hunting, deep sea fishing, playing Xbox, shooting traps, and golfing. Our senior maid, Taylor Clifton. Our honor maid is Chastity Buckley. Chastity is the daughter of Dennis and Sylvina Buckley. She's a member of Petal High School's volleyball and soccer team. She's involved in the Pro-Life Club, Redefining Beautiful, Shared Decision-Making Council, Interact Club, and the Movement Club. Chastity attends Word of Faith Christian Center, and she volunteers with the youth ministry at nursing homes. She helps raise money for clean water in Haiti. In her spare time, she enjoys sewing, singing, exercising, shopping, being around animals, playing sports, working on math problems, and being with friends and family. Escorting Chastity is Jarek Bean. Jarek is the son of Angela Gates. Jarek is a member of the Petal High School basketball team, and he attends Faulty Missionary Baptist Church. In Jarek's spare time, he enjoys playing basketball, eating, and hanging out with friends and family. Our honor maid, Chastity Buckley. Spanish Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, Prom Committee, Big Brother, Big Sister, the Movement Club, HOSA, and she's a trainer for the football team. Hannah attends Vineyard Baptist Church and Vita Hispanic Church, and has a spare time. She enjoys playing softball, attending football games, group chatting with her friends, and hanging out with friends and family. Hannah is escorted by Russell Warren. Russell is the son of James and Kathleen Warren. He's a member of the Petal High School baseball team and HOSA. Russell attends Petal United Methodist Church and volunteers with Habitat for Humanity. Some of Russell's interests are playing golf and ping pong and hanging out with his friends and family. Our football maid, Hannah Hope Holloway. Our student body maid is Lakin Britt. Lakin is the daughter of Kevin and Kip Britt. Lakin is a member of the Bible Club, the Movement Club, Petal High Sound Station. She's a squad leader for the Color Guard. She serves as Vice President of HOSA and is Diamond Girl for the Petal High School baseball team. Lakin attends Petal Harvey Baptist Church, where she is active in the youth group. She served as a CPR instructor for Petal to the Rescue. In her spare time, she enjoys singing, dancing, drawing, and hanging out with her friends. Lakin is being escorted by Russ Reynolds. Russ is the son of Eric and Jenny Reynolds. Russ is a member of Petal High School soccer and the cross-country team, a member of the Interact Club, the National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, and the Beta Club. Russ is an active member at Carterville Baptist Church and the youth group. In his spare time, he enjoys playing ping pong, hanging out with his friends, and painting up on Friday nights. Our student body maid, Lakin Britt. Our 2012 Homecoming Queen will be crowned by the principal of Petal High School, Mr. Steve Simmons. Mr. Simmons will present the Queen with a bouquet of roses. Assisting him are Gabby Garner and Jackson Douglas. Gabby is the daughter of Wayne and Kelly Garner. She's in the first grade, where she enjoys going to the library and playing with her friends at recess. In her spare time, she likes playing with her brother Max, attending speech tournaments with her mom, playing dress-up, dancing, and making arts and crafts. Jackson is the son of Kelly and Jeremy Douglas. He's in kindergarten at Petal Primary School. He enjoys hanging out with his brothers, Jacob and Parker, driving his go-kart, roping with his dad, and riding a tractor with his pawpaw. Jackson's favorite foods are macaroni and cheese and the Oreo blast. And now, Petal High School is proud to announce the 2012 Homecoming Queen is Chastity Buckley. head cannon for graciously allowing us use of their beautiful home as setting for this year's homecoming pictures. Your support makes this event possible. Thank you so much for your help. Joining us on the field tonight are members of the Jones and the Nobles family. Leanne Lightsey, Executive Director of Petal Education Foundation, Mr. Don Casson, President of the Education Foundation, and Dr. John Buchanan, Superintendent of Petal School District. Petal School District Education Foundation initiated the Values and Vision Award to recognize someone who has contributed to the district but who is not a graduate of Petal High School. We are pleased to announce Mr. H.R. Noble as the 2012 winner. Mr. Noble was an integral part of the vision to incorporate the city of Petal and thereby allow for the creation of a separate school district. He was appointed the first superintendent of the Petal Municipal Separate School District and led the district through the formative years that included a school bond issue campaign, the building of 2 new schools, and a statewide teacher strike. Mr. Noble is a 1949 graduate of Summerall High School. He attended Pearl River Junior College where he played football. He attended Auburn University and the University of Southern Mississippi where he graduated with a BS degree in 1953 and then obtained a master's and a specialist degree in school administration and biology. He began coaching and teaching until 1963. He was selected to coach in the Mississippi All-Star football game in Jackson, and in Lucille and Petal, his team won the DeSoto Conference title. He later became a high school principal in Leaksville, Prentice, Wiggins, and Petal. Mr. Nobles retired from the position of superintendent in 1987, but remained active in educational affairs. He served on the 1994 Strategic Planning Team and was appointed to the Board of Trustees for Pearl River Community College by the Forest County Board of Supervisors. Mr. Nobles currently serves as co-chairman of that board and is a member of the Building and Grounds Committee. He's an active member of Carterville Baptist Church where he serves as a deacon and he volunteers on the Hospital Visitation Committee. He volunteers for Meals on Wheels. Mr. Nobles has been married to Betty Riley Nobles for 61 years. Their family includes Butch and Cindy Nobles of Oak Grove, Debbie Nobles of Petal, John and Nancy Nobles of Windermere, Florida, and David and Christy Nobles of Petal. They have 6 grandchildren and 3 great-grandchildren. Congratulations, Mr. Herbert Ray, and thank you for your vision and for your tradition of excellence for our school district. For the past 10 years, the Petal Education Foundation has recognized individuals who are graduates of Petal High School who have significantly contributed to the Petal School District with time, service, and who are involved in the community or who have given back to the community in which they live. The Foundation is proud to announce the 2012 Petal School District Alumnus of the Year, Mr. Jimmy Jones of Petal, Mississippi. Mr. Jones is a 1955 graduate of Petal High School, where he played football, basketball, and played on the first baseball team at PHS. After graduation, he served in the United States Army from 1955 to 1958 and was then employed by Mobil Oil for 39 years until retirement. While at Petal High School, he was chosen Mr. PHS, Most Likable, DeSoto All-Conference Football and Basketball, captain of the football team, best sportsman, and football team. Jimmy is an active member and lifetime deacon at Petal Harvey Baptist Church. He served as volunteer coach for the Petal Optimist Club from 1967 to 1978, and he currently volunteers in the Petal School District and is a member of the Petal Touchdown Club. Mr. Jones is married to Elaine Clark Jones of Petal for 55 years. His family includes Ronnie Jones and his wife Jenny of Las Vegas, Nevada, and Carla Jones Hogan and her husband Michael of Petal. Mrs. Jimmy and Elaine have 5 grandchildren, Jeremy and Jeffrey Jones, and Mallory, Kennedy, and Maggie Hogan. Congratulations, Mr. Jimmy Jones, 2012 Alumnus of the Year.
Tommy, again, a huge ball game.
Yeah, Corey. I've been. You might have to turn me up just a tad more.
All right.
I've been excited about this game all week long, and first of all, for all the Petal Panther fans that's followed this series over the past few years, really and truly, Natchez has kind of had our number up until last year. I know 2 years in a row they kept us out of the playoffs, so by defeating us. So they've been a heartbreak team for Petal Panthers over the past few years, but. I tell you what, I think being at home tonight, I think we're going to be okay.
Well, it's homecoming tonight at Petal. If you're still on your way to the stadium, looks like there's plenty of good seats still available as the red and white nation starts to fill in here at Petal High School. Again, the 6-1 Petal Panthers getting set to do battle with the 6-1 Natchez Bulldogs. We'll be on the air this evening for the entire game. We look forward to having you. Also, we're streaming online. Our online crew sitting next to us, ready to go. Have the game online as well. You can go to petalfootball.com and follow the links there and check that out. You can listen to the call here, Tommy, Kyle, and myself, and also watch the game. So if you have a computer and you're interested in doing that, please do that. At this point, we'd like to go ahead and before we get into talking about the game, we'd like to thank our radio and internet sponsors for the 2012 into the 2013 season. They are A1 Graphics, Bucco's Cleaners, Coca-Cola of Hattiesburg, the Corner Market, ELTM and Enbridge Company, Encore Rehabilitation, Fairleigh Construction, First Southern Bank, Forest County Board of Supervisors, Fox's Pizza, Grand Bank, Hattiesburg Oral Surgery, they do our radio, Hub City Steel, Magnolia State Bank, Marino Eye Care, Parish Jewelers, Petal Harvey Baptist Church, Petal Tire, Southern Bone and Joint Specialists, who are proud to be the sports medicine physicians for the Petal Panthers, State Farm Insurance of Petal, which is the Ted Cannon Agency, and of course our friends over at Richardson Heating and Air. So we'd like to thank again our radio and internet sponsors for the season. And also the Petal Upper Elementary Academic Achievement Panther for this week is Susan Worley. Susan is the daughter of Joseph and Sheila Worley, and is also in Mr. Giles' 5th grade class at Petal Upper Elementary School. Susan is a young lady who has made great strides academically while with us here at Petal Upper Elementary School. The progress she has made is a testament to her consistent effort and exemplary work ethic. In addition, Susan constantly displays the positive attitude necessary to be a successful student. Her attitude and work ethic make her a worthy role model for other students at the school. Susan is a living example of our Panther creed because she is definitely making a difference at Petal Upper Elementary School. So now back as we're about 9 minutes and 50 seconds set for kickoff. Again, the 6-1 Petal Panthers hosting the 6-1 Natchez Bulldogs. Tommy, what do you think the keys to tonight's game are?
Well, I've been looking at the stats this week with Natchez, and I think one big key tonight will be the pressure from our defensive line on the quarterback. They have, for what we've been told, they have lots of speed on both sides of the ball. But the quarterback and receiver combo of the quarterback is Anthony Robinson, and the receiver Darian Johnson. Both have hooked up quite a few times this year. I think not Johnson, but the total receptions this year for touchdowns is 11. So they've been pretty efficient throwing the football. So you would think, tonight we would need to put some pressure on Robinson not let him give him time to find his receivers.
Absolutely. And Kyle Britt, who we're going to send it down to in just a moment, also mentioned to me prior to broadcasting the speed of this Natchez Bulldog team. Just to kind of mount on what you had said, several players on this team may be faster than some of the players on Petal, so that's going to be an interesting thing to watch tonight, see how the Panthers can react defensively, especially out on the edges. Lots of room out there to run, and we'll have to check and see how that works out. But Darian Johnson, the tailback, the senior tailback and wide receiver for the Natchez Bulldogs, number 3, comes in with 13 total touchdowns, 9 of which are carries, and 4 through the air. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and kind of pause as we honor America with the national anthem.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rocked aloft, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
For football action, and with that, we're going to go ahead and pause, let our sponsors identify themselves, and when we come back just before kickoff, we're going to send it down on the sidelines to Mr. Kyle Britt. So we'll send it back to Barbara in the studio as we get set for Petal football here on 93.1 WGDQ.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Josh. What are we going to take?
Captain for tonight's captain for the Natchez High School Bulldogs, number 2, Charles Layton. Number 3, Darian Johnson. Number 21, Chris Weatherspoon. And number 55, Greg Jackson. Captain for the Petal Panthers, number 13, Tristan Riddle. Number 20, John Wickham. Number 76, Laura. And number 82, Captain, number 80, Kyle Reynolds.
Yeah,
Petal won the toss. Spur in the second half. Natchez will be received.
I sent him a text. I said, "What in the world?" And who's X-raying that?
About 3 minutes to go as the Petal Panthers host the Natchez Bulldogs. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and throw it down to Kyle Britt on the sideline. Kyle, who won the toss, and what's the atmosphere like down there tonight?
Hey, guys, we actually won the toss with the third to the second half. After we won the toss, we're going to trust our defense to get a stop early. And, you know, our defense has played really good as of late. Taking the last 4 minutes the game gets ran, and we've done a good job. Coach Balls, he wanted to hold it to the second half, so we'll get the ball, start the second half.
All right, thank you, Kyle. We're having a few little technical difficulties. Not too bad. We appreciate that. If you missed that, it looks like Petal has won the toss but elected to defer to the second half, so that means they will start on defense to start the game. And Tommy, the way that this Petal Panther defense has been playing, that's good to try and set the tone early with their defense.
I'm a believer in that. I like that. You know, Coach Buckley used to do that all the time, and it's like Coach Bowles kind of likes that idea too. But you know, Corey, we talked about how every game has been big, and every game is big from now on. But Natchez and Petal both are 3-0 in the region. So the winner of this game, you're talking top seed. I mean, it has the upper hand as far as the top seed in the playoffs. So it's even more big tonight for this one.
Absolutely, magnifying things tenfold. Another great thing about this ball game, or about the way that the season should unfold here at the end, Tommy, 3 of the last 4 for Petal in the friendly confines of Panther Stadium. You always like home cooking, and you always like to be on your home field with your fans.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that we had 3 out of the last 4 till last week when you and I were talking about the schedule, and I said, wow, that's even better. It's just really set up for us to get where we want to go this year, and that's back to Jackson. So as far as the standings are concerned, now let me go ahead and tell everybody, Natchez and Petal both 3-0. Oak Grove is right behind us at 2-1. Brandon's 2-1. Hattiesburg's 2-2. Meridian's 0-2, believe it or not, in region play. And then Terry is 0 and Forest Hill both 0-3. So.
And if Petal can win this game tonight, the 4 teams trailing Petal would hold a tiebreaker over because they would have beaten all of them.
That's right.
So that's huge. So this game, major playoff implications for both sides as we're set. Again, Petal set to kick off. The Panthers wearing all red with their white helmets. The Natchez Bulldogs come in with their blue pants and their white shirts, tapped off with their gold helmets. So the kick will come down at the goal line. It'll be taken by the Bulldogs. Pretty decent return across the 15-20, still on his feet as it's fumbled out of bounds, and they're going to rule forward progress on that far sideline down time. It looks like right at the 30.
Yeah, good job. He waited to get his blockers in front of him and got pretty good yardage after he at first initial contact. So. And
he caught that ball backpedaling, something you try and teach special teams not to do so much. It kind of takes away from your forward momentum. But anyway, Natchez will start from their own 30. Once again, sophomore quarterback Anthony Robinson at the helm for the Bulldogs as they move from our right to our left as we get set for action on our first play from scrimmage. Shotgun handoff. Inside running gain of about 5, and the flag flies in on the carry by Charles Bates, but we'll have to check the flag.
That's either face mask or holding, one of those two, where that flag came.
And it looks like the back judge has called a holding. I think he's just signaled holding, and the Natchez Bulldogs are backing up. So pretty good indication, Tommy, that that's a hold.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do.
Good start for this defense. 5-yard carry will be nullified based on the penalty. So that penalty will back them up all the way to the 20-yard line. It'll set up first down and 20.
I say that's what you want to do. That's what you want them to do, right? First play of the game is to have a big penalty like that. Start behind the chain.
That's right. And, you'll hear that term often in college and pro football of keeping the team behind the chains. Perfect example now is it's first down and 20. Just starting our ball game, of course, we're scoreless. Delay draw inside, gang tackled by your Petal Panthers, Forrest Harvey. Yeah. Several others in on there. On that tackle, it's going to go for a loss of 4.
Yeah, Harvey came in untouched, shot the gap, and did a great job. Actually, we had 2 linebackers blitzing that time, but Harvey got there as soon as he got the ball. Great job on the defense so far.
So it's 2nd down and 23. The ball spotted at the 17. Pass out in the flat will be caught, but not much doing. And that, Tommy, is how you wrap it up. Jonah Myers out there in the flat with a big stick at the 21-yard line. It'll be another loss. Or excuse me, it's a gain of only 4 on the play.
That's textbook tackling there, isn't it, Corey?
That's it.
Wow.
You drive right through their waist, down through their legs, and you can't teach it any better than that. And Petal's defense looks extremely quick. I know it's only a few plays, but they look fast off the ball tonight. Something to keep an eye on. So 3rd down and 19 from the 21. Quarterback Robinson rolling out to his right. He's going to fire out of bounds. Good coverage downfield. And a great start, great series for your Petal Panthers as they force a 3 and out.
Just what you said, Corey. That's what Coach Ball's had in mind. Let's set the tempo right here.
Now, of course, we mentioned Natchez coming in with a mark of 6-1, 3-0 in the district. I don't know if they've played anybody with the speed or the talent of this Petal team. They did, of course, beat Meridian on their home field 54-41 a few weeks ago, which was a shocking score for a lot of people. So it's 4th down and 19, balls at the 21. Natchez set to punt. Back deep for your Panthers. Trevor Williams standing at about his own 45. It's a good snap. It's a line drive kick. Williams will let it bounce, and he will pick it up on a second hop and elude a tackler. Elude a second tackler across the 40, across the 45, and a great return up just shy of midfield. And Petal's in business, Tommy, with great field position.
Hey, that's what you want. You know, Trevor made one mistake all year long. Was it last week, I believe, or week before last?
That fumble?
Yeah.
That was the Oak Grove game 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it was really, you can't, the ball took a funny hop on him, but, I trust, that's why he's back there. He's just got great hands and makes good decisions.
So they'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Petal moving from our left to our right, once again wearing all red with the white helmets. The Bulldogs are playing defense with their blue pants, white helmet, or white shirts rather, and gold helmets. Familiar set here is Barkins in shotgun. The weight split out to his left, and he'll take the 1st down handoff coming near side, and he's tripped up. It's a loss of 2 back at about the 45-yard line, so a good defensive play shooting the gap for the Natchez Bulldogs. In on the tackle was Devontae Green.
Yeah. You know what, we touched on that before the game. They said, well, this team has lots of team speed, and it showed there. We didn't have any kind of chance to get in the corner that time.
Good job. If he was able to get the edge there was a lot of running room, it looked like, but it'll go down as a loss of only a yard. They're going to spot forward progress up at the 46. So just under 10 minutes to play. We're scoreless. Petal's first possession, 2nd down and 11. Barkin down the seam is in and out of the hands of Jesse Jackson. He had him at about the 35-yard line, wide open, Tommy, in and out of the hands, and that's something you don't see very often, is Jackson dropping a pass.
Well, actually, that's 36 instead of 86.
Oh.
Yeah, that's McDuffie.
Maybe it's time for me to go get my eyes checked.
Yeah, Larson, he has a great arm, and that sometimes that's all right. He tends to put a little extra juice on it sometimes, and he did that time. But wide open, man, that seam right was wide open.
I guess I was just so in tune with Jesse Jackson catching that pass on that route that he loves to run to, and that was McDuffie. On 3rd and 11, deep down the seam, he's got his target open. That time it is Jackson. He's got it. Still on his feet, pushing the pile all the way down to the 10-yard line. This play is going to go for 44 yards. Right back. I was just getting excited. The play before was just saying, go ahead and throw it to Jesse. Right. Out on that far side. And
we'll both have the 6. One's 86 and one's 36. So I can see how, when you first said that, I thought it was Jesse Jackson. But that time it was.
And we're high up here, so sometimes it is a little difficult to see. But it was Jesse Jackson on the 44-yard completion, right on the money. 2 great thrown balls early by Larson, Barker, and Tommy, and that's a good sign.
Yes.
Barker looks extremely accurate. So 1st down, it looks like they can get a 1st down. They're just outside the 10.
He's got the corner.
He does have the corner. It's going to be into the end zone. The 10-yard scamper for big number 32, Bo Waits. And just like that, Petal marches 4 plays. They go 53 yards, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered, a quick 3 and out for the defense. Come right back, 4 plays, 53 yards into the end zone for a Petal Panther touchdown.
Great blocking. That's on the right side that time. He waited for his blockers, and as soon as he got the key blocks, just cut it to the outside and got the corner for the touchdown.
Good call by you, Tom. You could see that play develop. He hit the outside quick. Great job of blocking inside. A great kick block out by the guard. So here's Reynolds on for the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. Kyle, let's throw it down to you. 4 plays, 53 yards. What'd you see from down on the sideline?
Hey, just a great job there. Both pass plays were perfect. McDuffie was wide open on the first pass, just dropped it, and Jesse was on the money. It was a little underthrown, but he adjusted. He caught the ball, and both weights around that corner. Turned on the burners. He got in. The Panthers, we took advantage right there. We forced them to punt the ball, and we now have the advantage 7-0. Good job there, play calling by Coach Boyles.
Thank you, Kyle. We'll continue hopefully to throw it down throughout the evening to you. There you heard Kyle on the sideline. 4 plays, 53 yards. Tommy, you could not have drawn up a better first 3 minutes of action for the Panthers.
Hey, no doubt about it. You definitely want to get on the scoreboard first, whether it's via a touchdown or a field goal. And, man, we want the touchdown, of course. And that's just, I mean, if we continue to pitch and catch like that the rest of the night, we're going to be in good shape.
I agree with you 100%. Reynolds' kick is a deep kick, is going to go back about 6 yards into the end zone, just what we like to see. So 9 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock remaining in the first quarter. Your score, Petal 7, Natchez nothing, and Natchez will take over at their own 20.
Corey, I actually have a statistician with me tonight.
How about that?
Yeah, Mr. Isaac Adamo here is keeping the stats on the drives for us tonight.
There he is.
I appreciate him doing that.
Isaac, we appreciate you, buddy. Hope you enjoy yourself over there. We can't wait to see what numbers you come up with. We're going to check your math, so make sure you do it right.
So far, it looks like, just looking where he's wrote down, he's got it right.
He's got it going on. Yeah. All right. We love our Panther students, and they're up here helping us tonight. So, first down play for the Bulldogs from their own 20. Robinson drops back. He's under a heavy rush off his back foot. He's going to fire, and it's caught. Up at about the 40, thrown down at the 41-yard line. That play looked very reminiscent going the other way from 2 weeks ago, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Quarterback under a heavy rush off his back foot about 20 yards downfield.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when he threw that thing, you never imagined that there would be a Natchez player there to catch it because there were so many red jerseys, but the receiver adjusted well and made the catch.
So a big 21-yard completion on the first down play from the 41. Pass out in the flat is complete for a gain of 5. Up to the 46 for the Bulldogs. So a couple quick plays here, and they're up near midfield. So Robinson right back at it. He's in shotgun. Slotted back behind him is going to take the draw.
Man, good job. Oh,
wow. Good downhill running. It looked like an initial hit was made inside.
Yeah, big Chris Knight got in there and made the initial hit and slowed him down.
Knight hit him about 2-3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but he was able to push forward and pick up about 2 yards on the run. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3, and a pretty big play early on for Natchez. They don't want to punt the ball back to Petal on 3rd down and 3. Robinson pass out in the flat will be caught across midfield and thrown down for a completion down to the 47. They needed 3. They got 5. Move the chains. First down, and there's Darian Johnson, by the way, Tommy, on the completion. The first time we've called his number and name tonight.
Yeah, you can tell the chemistry with those two already. You can just tell they're in sync, and then you can see why he's caught so many passes.
Handoff on the right side, coming right back with it quick. 3-yard run on the play by Nicholas Barnes, the senior speedster for this Natchez Bulldog team. I'll move the pile down to about the 44. It's a gain of 3. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. Petal leading 7-0. Natchez with a 2nd down and 7 at the Petal Panther 44. And on the snap, there is a flag down. And it looks like it's going to be a false start penalty going against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's two big penalties for them already. After a positive yards, they get 2 penalties that put them back behind the chains again.
That's right. So this will back them up to just inside midfield. It'll set up a 2nd down and about 12. So the officials are mic'd tonight. If you couldn't catch that on the broadcast, it is a 5-yard false start penalty, backing them up just inside the 50. They're going to spot it at the Petal 49. So it'll be 2nd down and 12. Again, Robinson is in shotgun. He's going to hand it off inside, looking for running room and not much doing inside. Nicholas Barnes will pick up about a yard. Knight and others in on the tackle again for the Panthers.
The nose guard there, Jared Guy, met him as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, boy. And, I mean, put a pretty good lick on him.
He did also. Hayden Lott was in the vicinity. Of course, we call his name and his number quite a bit.
It's so good to have him back, you know.
Difference makers.
Such a key part of that defensive line.
Absolutely. So 3rd down and about 11. They're going to run the ball off that right side, looking for room down close to the 40. on the carry again is Darian Johnson. He's going to be about 3 yards shy. But this may be a position here, Tommy, on 4th down and 3, where now that they're only 3 yards away, they may go for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of kicking game they have, but the last few years that I've seen Natchez, 0 kicking games. So, yeah, they'll be going for it.
And they are on 4th and 3. Pump fake pass by Robinson. He's going to roll. He's going to fire down the seam, and it's going to be caught inside the 30. Plenty for the first down. This is going to go for a 15-yard completion all the way down to the 25-yard line to move the chains for the Bulldogs.
Well, that's just a great job by Robinson, eluding the tackler and finding his open man downfield.
Wow, just a sophomore at the helm here tonight for Natchez. Good job of pump faking, rolling to his right, firing down the sideline. And here is another carry on the first down play. That'll be number 10, Nick Barnes again, and he's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4. He's going to be ruled out of bounds, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field.
Yeah, 6 minutes. Still having the heat timeout?
No, I believe Petal called their first team timeout. We're going to go down to Kyle's on the sideline. Kyle, what's going on down there on the sideline?
Okay, I got a score update for you.
Okay.
Brandon goes up early, 7-0 on Meridian. Guess what Brandon does after they score the first touchdown?
They kick an onside kick.
But guess what? Meridian recovers it, and Meridian has the ball right now in the first quarter. Also, Taylorsville up early on Bassfield, a big showdown in 2A. Taylorsville's up 7-0 over Bassfield.
Wow. Great.
But it looks like right now the timeout, Coach Boyles is trying to slow down this Natchez offense. They're really fast break offense. They're running plays at a very fast rate. And the quarterback can throw it. They got some good receivers, too, so we're trying to get our deep a little bit of a break right here.
Thank you very much, Cal. I know, Tommy, anytime that we're doing the call and it seems like we can't even complete the play and they're ready to run another one, just like Kyle said, it looks like they're running some quick strike offense here.
And the pressure that we've been giving them up front from the get-go, you can see why they're going with the quick snaps.
So on 2nd down and 6, Robinson back at his own 30, firing incomplete out in the flat. Good coverage out there by Mr. Reeves inside the 10. It's going to bring up 3rd down. They're spotting the ball at the 21, so it's about 3rd and 6.
Yeah, good job by Reeves back there at the safety position. He saw where the ball was going and got there about the time that the pass did and knocked it away.
So, we heard a lot about Natchez's speed. Petal can fly too. Handoff right side. Looking for the first down and coming up short on the carry will be Darian Johnson. He is a load when he gets going with the ball. Of course, 13 total touchdowns coming into the night. It was 3rd and 6. He's about 2 yards shy of the first down, Tommy. So it looks like on 4th and 2 from the 17, they're going to go for it.
Yeah. So we'll see, like you said, Corey, we're going to probably see that all night long.
Just under 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Petal leading Natchez, knocking on the door. And there's some movement on the entire left side of the Bulldog offensive line. And it looks like it's going to be another false start penalty against Natchez. It is. There you go. They march off 5 more yards. So now we move it to 4th down and 7.
Well, that's
huge.
Another one of those killer penalties. That's 3 for them already. Now, I didn't check the stats on their penalties. So.
Well, unfortunately, I guess this is a 4-yard false start penalty. It was 4th and 2, and now it's going to be 4th down and 6. So, it's a 4-yard false start penalty. Instead of the ball being spotted back at the 22, they're actually going to spot it at the 21. So 4th down and 6. Again, clock running, 5:38 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Petal with the lead. Big 4th down play.
Oh, lots of pressure up the middle.
They're coming after Robinson. He's flushed. He's going to look. He's going to run for it, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 20. Good job by Petal to stay at home and not get totally, frustrated and lose focus and lose contain. He stopped a good 4.5 yards shy, and that's going to turn him over on downs.
Yeah, I was scared when he got the corner there, but big play by Jalen Bonet. He raced over there and pushed him out of bounds before he could get to the first down.
And Bonet has impressed me as this season has progressed, of course with his hands, but he is so fast out there at that corner position, and he has done such a great job, and again, another great job knocking him out of bounds. So Petal will take over with the ball at about their own 19-yard line. Handoff inside and nothing doing at all for the Panthers. Gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they swarm to the ball, don't they?
They sure do swarm to the ball, and that's Waits on the carry. Following his 10-yard touchdown scamper on the last possession. Again, if you're just tuning in, tailback number 9, Tyus Rain, who was injured in that second half of the Hattiesburg game with a hamstring injury, is out again tonight. Third consecutive game that he's missed. Pass out in the flat from Barkin, complete to Jamarcus. He's going to be out to about the 25-yard line, about 4 yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, great coverage that time by Avery Jones. He was right on him, didn't allow Jamarcus to get any extra yards. They shoved him on out of bounds.
Yeah, good job of wrapping up. They're going to spot forward progress right at the 24-yard line. So it's 3rd down and 5, 4.5 to play here in the first quarter. Barkins in shotgun. Checking with the sideline as they have trip receivers split out left. And Tommy, they have single coverage out there and only one safety over top.
See that, yes.
So they're going to run a draw play inside the weights, and it doesn't really fool anybody. Bounced off one tackle and falls forward to the 26. So on the 3rd and 5 play, they run draw, sprinter on. They pick up about 2.
Yeah, trying to surprise them there. Normally you don't do that on 3rd and 4. But Coach Boyle just thought we might could catch them napping right there up the middle.
Oh, there's a flag down here on the 4th down and 4 play. And if this is a defense, it's a false start. It looked like there was a lot of movement up front on both sides. Yeah, if that would have been a defensive penalty, the 5 yards would have given Petal a first down. But they're going to back him up 5 more yards back to the 21-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and 8, and Petal, of course, will drop back to punt.
Yeah, we hadn't seen big number 35, James Millage, yet. I'm hoping that Coach Boyles will get him in the game some here tonight because, boy, he is a load to bring down.
And he was definitely a difference maker last week against Brandon. Gives you a little bit more of a downhill threat, a little more of a power back. So here's Reynolds, gets away a line drive kick. It'll bounce at about the 47-yard line. Take a good Panther bounce. Still rolling down, still rolling all the way down to the Natchez 32-yard line.
Well, you'll take that, won't you?
Sure will. 3:33 remaining in the first quarter. Natchez will take over with the ball again at their own 32. Petal leading 7-0. Absolutely, when you're pinned deep in your own zone, Tommy, you're going to take about a 46-yard punt anytime you can get it.
Yeah. It wasn't the prettiest punt in the world, but I tell you what, when effective, you get that kind of bounce.
Yeah, if you have 46 net with no return, that's getting it done at any level. So Natchez again moving from our right to our left. First down from their own 32. Robinson on play action is going to roll to his right. Looking downfield, not much doing. He's going to step up and run with the ball. Looks like he was over the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure, but it was a broken tackle, a missed tackle out on the far sideline.
Yeah, he caught it.
He did. He's got it. There is a flag down. Okay. So as Robinson kind of stepped up, he kind of got the edge. The line of scrimmage was the 32-yard line. It looked like he threw it from almost the 33, and they're going to rule this as an illegal forward pass, which is a good thing because that completion went all the way down to the Petal 15, Tommy.
Yeah. Sometimes on the high school level, the officials don't catch that, but I'm glad he caught it because you were right. He was well past, at least a yard past the.
He was standing on about the 33, so his arm may have been at about the 34 when he threw that. A good yard and a half, maybe 2 yards past the line.
Hey, is that a loss of down, Corey?
It is. An illegal forward pass is also a loss of down. So it's just like a 10-yard sack. They're going to back this one up all the way to the. Let's see. The officials are marching it off. And they're going to rule it a 5-yard penalty. So it's 5 yards and loss of down. It will be second down. That is an old 10-yard penalty that was revised a few years ago. I know it's 10 yards in the NFL, and I think it's 5 in college and high school now.
Okay.
So the ball spot, I knew it was loss of down. I couldn't remember the yardage, but it will be second down and 15. Ball spotted back at the, and there's some movement up front, and they're going to give the yardage right back. And
they're going to call that on us.
I'm a little confused here, Tommy. Again, this is the second week in a row. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say it. And maybe you can hear me out. Tell me if this makes sense to you. So Natchez has the ball first down and 10 at their own 32.
Correct.
There's a 5-yard penalty for an illegal forward pass.
Yep.
They just got the 5 yards back. Can you tell me how it's second down and 9 and not second down and 10? Again, that was the second 4-yard penalty that we've seen in the first quarter tonight.
Yeah, evidently, they're not paying a whole lot of attention down on the sideline, the side judge.
All right, so second down and 9 from the 33. I'm baffled by that one. I apologize for that. But second down and 9. Again, the ball spotted at the 33. Handoff right side.
Ooh, big hole.
There is a big hole, but not a whole lot doing. It's going to go for a gain of about 3 yards on the carry, up to about the 36-yard line. And that was number 20 on the carry, Malik Bird, just a freshman, excuse me. A freshman tailback on that carry.
Good job by Forrest Harvey, our guy. He reacted pretty quick and kept him from because it was a big hole, but he reacted pretty quick and kept him from getting good yardage.
So on 3rd down and 6, of course, that loss of down comes in big here. 3rd down and 6. Bird, of course, will be split out to Robinson's right. Quick drop pass out in the flat is complete. And a great cutback, but they're going to get a hold here, I believe, on the near side against Natchez. The play goes up to the 40-yard line on the pitch and catch. It's a 4-yard completion, but this one, Tommy, looks like it's going to come back for a hold.
That's about, Corey, is that, if I got the count right, that's about 6 penalties already.
It is.
And we're still in the first quarter, aren't we yet?
6 penalties against Natchez, only 1 against Petal. We've had 7 first-quarter penalties in this game so far, and that's why it's 7 minutes and 22 seconds, or excuse me, it's 7:22 in the evening. Listen to me, 7:20. There's still 2 minutes remaining. Okay. Still 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
That's what too much of that macaroni and cheese will do for you, know, don't you?
We appreciate Dickey's barbecue, but did you have to bring so much macaroni and cheese?
It's good stuff, man.
It is, and we appreciate Dickey's. Does a great job supplying us with our food here every week, week in, week out, in the friendly confines of Panther Stadium. So it looks like the penalty was declined by the Panthers. So the ball spotted at the 40-yard line, 4th down and 2, and Natchez will go ahead and punt the football. Petal has to do a good job here of watching the snap, watching the ball. Defensive penalty here would result in a Natchez 1st down. I'm just content to run some clock here, it looks like. So on the 4th down and 2 play, pretty good angled kick will take a little bit of a Panther bounce. It'll be down at the 33-yard line. Actually, they'll spot it at the 34. We'll take it. 1 minute, 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Petal takes over at their own 34. Our score is Petal 7 and Natchez nothing. Kyle, what's the atmosphere like down there on the sideline as we get closer to the end of the first quarter?
Just very positive, upbeat for our defense. Our defense has made some stops, made some plays, and glad to have the ball back, pretty good field position. Got a score update from you. Big shocker. Brandon 21, Meridian 0. Brandon went up 14-0. Guess what they did?
An onside kick.
Onside kicked, recovered it. They're up 21-0 the first quarter. Gardner Minshew has 3 touchdowns passing. Also, Wayne County leads West Jones 7-0 in the first.
Thanks, Kyle. Barker in shotgun from the 34. Be a handoff. Waits looking to get the edge. There's nowhere to go. Good job to fight back. Still pick up about a yard on the play, Tommy. Nothing much doing on that play.
Yeah, great pursuit. When you got that kind of speed, you're going to get great pursuit, and that's what Natchez did there.
I don't know why I have this weird pit feeling in my stomach, Kyle, just talking about Brandon. Should Petal meet them again at some point? I think Brandon coaches have to feel like we can get an onside kick recovered against anybody. That kicker did a great job for Brandon last week, and obviously they've already tried it a couple times tonight, and it's worked against Meridian. So they have to be thinking, you know what, we've got a secret weapon that we can use throughout the rest of the season. So Barkin out in the flat, pass is complete. Ooh, into tight spaces. Just zipped that ball in there, didn't he? Yeah. Caught by number 80, Kyle Reynolds, the senior, did a great job. It looked like one of the defensive backs was there, nearly picked that one off.
Yeah, Charles Bates went for it. He went for the interception, and, of course, when you do, if you don't get it, you're in trouble, and that's what happened that time. And great job there by Kyle Reynolds for getting extra yardage, or yak, as they call it, yards after the catch.
There you go. So an 11-yard pitch and catch. Barker to Reynolds. Spot the ball for Petal up at their own 47. We're in the waning moments of the first quarter. Petal leading 7-0. Waits inside. Again, not much doing. Forward progress up to about the 49-yard line. So it's a gain of 2, and that may be our final play of the first quarter.
Yeah.
We'll just have to kind of wait and see what Coach Boyles wants to do. There's 9 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yeah, he's going to let it run down, looks like.
Yep, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that will do it for the end of the first quarter of our ball game tonight. You're listening to Petal Panther Football. Our score, Petal 7, Natchez nothing. You're listening to Petal Panther Football on 93.1 WGDQ. We'll be back in just about a minute. Barbara, back to you in the studio. Welcome back to Petal Panther Stadium on the campus of Petal High School, where it's the start of the second quarter of action tonight. Petal leading Natchez 7-0. The Panthers have a 2nd down and 8 ball at their own 49. A beautiful evening for football, by the way. We haven't said so already. Upper 70s, pass by Barker, and complete to Jackson inside the 40. He is shifty, Tommy, and I love watching him in open space. He proved it against Hattiesburg. You give him a yard, and he is going to make you pay for it.
Yeah. And I've touched on this all year long. He's got those soft hands that you really love out of a wide receiver.
Reminds me of another local product who played at Southern Miss, went on to the NFL by the name of Todd Pinkston, who just happens to be his wide receiver coach here at Petal. So what a beautiful adjustment. Great catch all the way down to the Natchez 33 to move the ball for a 1st down. Barker's pass out in the flat this time to Jamarcus on the far side, caught inbounds all the way down to the 24. He's going to be about a yard shy, and anytime, Tommy, you can pick up 9 yards on 1st down, that just opens up that playbook.
Yeah, that's after that pass. Kyle said that it should have been caught, but I wasn't sure about the pass over the middle a while ago. Who was that? I forgot who it was. It was 36. It was McDuffie, but with the exception of that pass, he's been right on the money. Yeah, he's really zipped the ball tonight. Even the pass to McDuffie was a pretty good pass. Waits, 1st down carry as a flag comes in on 2nd and 1, and I hate to see that this is going to be a hold inside, but we'll have to wait on the call. They needed 1 yard from the 24, and he picked up 2. And it looks like the flag is going to go against the Panthers as the entire team decides to start walking back. It's going to be a 10-yard holding penalty. So instead of 2nd down and 1, this is going to bring them all the way back to about their own 34 and bring up 2nd down and 11. Yeah.
They counted right that time.
I knew you were going to say
Sorry.
that. You were right. No, you're right. It's amazing how, and it's already happened twice.
I'm checking the phone as we go. Folks that are out there listening or watching us streaming, I've had several people texting me asking if they offer, because the excellence of schools here at Petal, if they can offer a math class for these officials at halftime. We'll have to see what we can come up with. But Barkin back in shotgun, 2nd down 11, steps up, fires downfield, and it's incomplete. He had Jamarcus open, sliding at about the 10-yard line, just shy. It'll bring up 3rd and 11.
Yeah, like you said, it was about a yard shy.
The play was there.
Jamarcus tried to get his hands up under the ball, but just a little bit too short.
So the ball again spotted at the 34. 11 minutes, 11 seconds to play in the 1st half. Petal leading Natchez 7-0, looking to tack on some more points.
And Corey, we hadn't said anything, but great protection so far by our offensive line for Larson. Absolutely
doing a phenomenal job, and right when you say it, they let him come through. On the screen, Waits trying to get through the line. He'll pick up about 5 or 4 on the play. He's going to be about 7 yards shy as he's down to the 30-yard line. It'll be an interesting call here to see what Coach Boyles will do.
Yeah, he's already made that decision.
Oh, yeah. It didn't take long. That's why I said it'll be interesting, trying to buy some time for us. But he's going to leave his offense back out on the field.
The key to that right there was that speed and quickness by Natchez, keeping that from going for a big play.
That's right. 4th down and 7, ball at the 30. Barker in shotgun. He's going to look out to his right. He's going to step up. He's going to fire, and it's going to be knocked down. Reeves was standing right at the 1st down stick and read beautifully out on that far side. I can't see a number. The defensive back, it looked like maybe number 6. That's exactly who it was, Devontae Green. We've called his name a few times. So Petal will turn the ball over on downs.
Well, Larson was really not able to get enough zip on that ball, and I think that's what, just enough time for the cornerback to get up there and knock it away.
I don't know if you noticed on that last play when he kind of broke contain and spread through.
Yeah.
One of the linebackers kind of popped in there right before he threw it. I think Larson thought about tucking it and running. Handoff inside, and that's what you love to see. It's a Red Mountain. Nothing doing up front for Natchez. This is going to be a loss of about 4. Take your pick on the defensive side of the ball. Guy, looked like McIntyre, Forrest Harvey, a couple of guys in on that tackle. And Jamon Butler as well. So it's a loss of 2 back to the 28. 10 minutes and 4 seconds in a rapid-moving first quarter. We say rapid because these teams like to go no huddle.
Right.
It's 7-0 Petal. 2nd down again and 12 from the 28-yard line. Robinson will roll out to his left. He's under a heavy rush. Firing back inside. It's incomplete. Again, good coverage deep. Jalen Bonet stride for stride again there on the far sideline, Tommy.
Good pressure there by Slade Buckley coming from the left side and made him Robinson rush his throw. You notice they've been sprinting out a lot ever since those first two possessions where we had so much pressure up the middle.
And he's got some speed. They're going to need to buy all the time they can. Petal doing a great job tonight of applying pressure. Great job of dialing up blitzes. Hawkins doing a wonderful job of play calling early on the defensive side of things. And he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Robinson looking to fire. It's going to be dropped back at the 23-yard line. Good job to just hold on to the football. A host of Petal defensive players in on that tackle and the sack. Big loss on the play all the way back to the 25-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and 15.
Is that Michael Lewis? Yes.
That's exactly who that was, Michael Lewis. Michael Lewis on the sack back to the 25. So Petal doing a great job of we have 9 minutes and 14 seconds to play in the second quarter. Petal leading 7-0. Great job by this defense early on in this ballgame.
Good field position out of this, don't you think, Corey?
Absolutely. Trevor Williams standing back just outside of his own 45, so it should be great field position here. And Petal's coming after this one, and they're going to get through. Oh, look at this, Tommy. Wow. I saw him get around the edge. I'm sorry, folks.
I was thinking there was no more red jerseys over there if he could have gotten away from that tackle, and I couldn't get the number.
So now you're listening and you're saying, what just happened? Because I didn't do a very good job of describing it. It was 4th down and 15. Natchez dropped the punter back to punt. It was a low snap. The punter clearly lifted his head up to look downfield. Before he had the ball, he dropped it. And he picked up the ball and tried to run for it. And for a split second, I thought he was going to pick up the yardage he needed, but he was still well short. So Petal, folks, takes over at the Natchez 22-yard line in business. 8:49 to play in the first half, already leading 7-0. So a botched special teams play. We talk about how big Petal almost had trouble last week because of special teams, how big it is. Waits inside. Another flag comes down on the 4-yard carry. And that, my friends, is the 11th penalty flag in the first half tonight.
Yeah, that's from the left side there. I'm afraid he's going to get Javon Patterson again for holding. I mean, you're right, Corey. That flag came as soon as the ball carrier got to the line of scrimmage. I mean, it come flying in there.
Yeah, Barker literally put the ball in Waite's chest, and as soon as that happens, they call a holding penalty on the interior line of Petal. So that's going to back them all the way up to the 30. Well, see, here's a time where that math is going to come into Petal's favor. You see this?
I see it.
Because the ball was spotted at the 22, and now it's at the 31. So it's 1st and 19. I love this. This one's going to help Petal. So maybe those 2 yards that they gave back earlier are going to come back. So 1st down and 19. Pass out in the flat. This one's caught. Inside the 20, all the way down to the 14. This time it's Bryant McDuffie making up for that ball that hit off his fingertips, and a great job. That's going to be close to the 1st down stick, Tommy.
And his teammate, Jesse Jackson, picked him up by giving him a good downfield block, allowing him to get almost the 1st down.
So a gain of 17 on 1st and 19. So 2nd and 2. Waits with Roll. He's got the corner into the end zone with his 2nd touchdown scamper of the night. That will extend the lead for the Panthers. That's going to go 13 yards on the touchdown run for number 32, Mr. Bo Waits. And just like that, the Panthers extend their lead pending the extra point. Tommy, look at that blocking inside.
Hey, I think what happened, those 2 holding penalties really made Javon Patterson pretty mad because he did a pancake block, and there was plenty of room on the left side after that block.
About as textbook as you can get on that block. So here's Reynolds on for the point after. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is right down the middle. 8 minutes and 3 seconds to play in the first half. Petal leading Natchez 14-0. Kyle, what'd you see down there? Was that a great block or what?
It sure was a great block by the left side of the line. Bo Baum and Javon Patterson. Also Bryant McDuffie, the tight end, just made a catch. He sealed the edge right, and good job of hard running there by Bo Bates. And got a score of 8-20. Wes Jones and Wayne County tied at 7 in the second quarter, and Brandon up 21-0 over Meridian in the second quarter.
Wow.
And one other score, Summerall is up 7-0 over undefeated West Marion team as well.
All right, we appreciate that, Kyle. Good job bringing us those scores. A lot of really good football action going on in the Pine Belt and throughout really the state of Mississippi tonight. Of course, most people will probably tell you, Tommy, that the biggest one on the docket may be this one that we're watching right now.
Oh, no doubt about it. Both teams 3-0, like we talked about before the game, 3-0 in the division, and with a chance to really have a big heads up as far as seeding is the number one seed in the playoffs.
Yep, and you like that home cooking here at Petal, and Petal's trying to play to get as much home cooking as they can. Reynolds' kick is going to go in and back through the back of the end zone. So Natchez will bring the ball out to their own 20. And let's talk just for a minute as we've played almost about a quarter and a half. We have 8:03 to play in the second quarter. And Coach Boyles has to be very happy this far with what he's seen out of both his offense and his defense.
You know, Corey, you touched on it early. Well, I know it was Kyle, actually. We just seem to have a lot enthusiasm tonight, more than usual. And I know it's probably because it is a big game and they know how big it is. But we just seem to be flying to the ball even more tonight than we have all year long.
Well, I think Petal's coming in. They have something they want to prove. These are the two top teams in the district. Playing center field. This one's going to be intercepted on the pass. Jalen Bonet, he's got some blockers. There's a flag down. Bonet will be tackled at about the 19-yard line. It was intercepted back at about the 40. There's about a 20 or 21-yard return, but we'll have to wait and see on the flag. Natchez's offense is already going off the field, and Petal's offense is coming onto the field. So let's see what the flag is for.
Could have been holding on their part.
Let's see here. The official making sure his microphone's on.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Penalty will be declined. It's an ineligible player downfield on the offense. One of the linemen, I guess, took off.
To Petal, but it was not.
We knew
it could be Petal.
These officials are just a little bit off their.
Maybe they had too much of that macaroni and cheese before.
I don't know.
It could be what it was.
They may have. Something's contagious down here. But anyway, it's an interception as the penalty is declined. Petal really in business now. Ball at the 19-yard line on the short field. And that's what pressure will do for you. There's a flag down at the 20.
Sideline warning. Yeah.
And you touched on that several weeks ago. I can't remember ever seeing so many sideline warnings in high school football. And Petal's going to be hit with one right here. So 14-0 Petal with the lead. 7 minutes, 50 seconds to play in the second quarter. First down and 10 for the Panthers at the Natchez 19. Handoff inside to Waits. Good downhill run, Tommy. Give them 4 on first down.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but Jesse Jackson just pancaked number 4. Name was James. Like I said, we just seem to be playing with more giddy up tonight than we have in the past few weeks. So,
I think Petal has maybe a little something that they're trying to prove to themselves after almost, last week what happened, giving up those 19 unanswered points, still holding on for a win. Pass out in the flat, a good job tackling on the far side. On the out route. Again, that was number 36 on the completion line. Was that Jesse?
No, it's McDuffie.
Okay, it is McDuffie. Yeah. It's hard to see on that far side. Of course, we are so high up here at the stadium. But the forward progress spotted at about the 13. And they're going to spot it. It's going to be about third down and a short 3.
That's 3 receptions already for McDuffie,
Yeah. We haven't called his number a whole lot offensively, catching the football this year, but doing a great job. Handoff inside, Waits, first down and more. Inside the 10, all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Panthers knocking on the door again. I'll have first and goal, Tommy, at the 7.
Yeah, Barham and Javon Patterson just really doing a good job on that left side.
All right, 6 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the first half. Petal leading 14-0. After the interception here, Petal with a short field. They already had first down and goal at the 7-yard line. Looking to extend their lead out to 20, maybe 21-0. Low snap handoff inside. Good job just to get that handoff on a low snap. Barker. Wow, talk about a quick shift there. It's no gain on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 7.
That's what we talk about all the time about Larson. He's cool and calm, and when he's in the pocket and he gets under pressure and then he gets a bad snap and it's like, hey, I got it. Don't worry about it. So good job by Larson that time.
Second down and goal, ball at the 7-yard line. Barker in shotgun. He's got doubles out left. Single out right. Waits looking for his third touchdown of the game. Tommy, he's got it. He has got his third touchdown of the first half. They're calling his number tonight, and he looks like he is ready to play, doesn't he?
Yeah, put a little juke move there on that one of the linebackers for Natchez and cut it back up towards the middle. And I mean, nothing but payday right there.
They were talking about that cannon and having the cannon out here tonight, and they're getting a good workout on that cannon here in the first half. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock to play in the second quarter. And Reynolds on looking to tack one more on here for the Panthers. A great start on both sides of the ball for Petal. It's a good snap, a good hold. The kick is up, and it's good. 5 minutes, 50 seconds to play in the first half. Our score, Petal 21 and Natchez nothing. Kyle, we've been throwing it down to you after scores. It's yet another one. What's going on down there?
Just a lot of enthusiasm. Our defense has really played a heck of a first half up to this point. Coach Jody Hawkins is getting his guys fired up, gave Jalen Bonet a big high five as he came out the field after he made the interception. And Bo Waits, he's running right behind number 77, Javon Patterson. All 3 touchdowns have come behind Javon tonight as Petal's built up this 21-0 lead. And I got speaking about the score update of the game we're looking, the Brandon Meridian game, that could have a lot of playoff implications as Meridian, who is a 6-time defending region champ, they're a chance to start in 1-3 in the region and being on the edge of not even making the playoffs. So a lot of things we're going to try to get an Oak Grove Terry score. We can get one. They hadn't got one yet, but we're going to try to keep you updated at halftime and throughout the night.
Good deal. Thanks a lot. It's another score at the early in the second quarter. It's 14-0 PCS leading Park Lane Academy. Here's another kick into the end zone for Reynolds, and if the Petal Panthers, Tommy, keep this up tonight, Reynolds is getting quite a workout.
Yes, he is. And I say it every week, but it's such a weapon when you can kick that thing in the end zone and make them start from the 20, especially with the speed that they have, at Natchez. So you don't want to give them a chance to break one.
And leading by 3 scores, if you can make them have to go 80 yards to punch it in, that's always a good thing. And that green that you see behind those 11 men on defense is always that 12th man. Handoff inside. Some pretty decent running room on the play here for Darian Johnson. He's going to pick up about 6. He's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4 from the 26. So Petal, to start this ball game, you could not have scripted a better start, like we mentioned, offensively or defensively. Again, if you're just tuning in, Petal leading 21-0. Handoff, this time nothing doing. Good job, good stick. Lowering his head and making that tackle. Is that Jesse Jackson down there playing some defense?
Jesse Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, good job. Made a great tackle, gain of only a yard. That's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 4 for Natchez. So Petal again leading 21-0. It's been all Petal all day thus far. And Tommy, if this score holds up as we go into the second half, you start making that team a little bit more one-dimensional. Pass out in the flat is going to be nearly intercepted again. Wow. I'll tell you what, there's a great example of pressure again. Anthony Robinson, under heavy pressure, had to float the ball, nearly got sacked on the run, floated it out in the flat, it was dropped, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And this Natchez team right now, standing around with their hands on their hips, they look a little dejected.
They do, they really do, and that's what you want to do. And that's what Petal has done. They come out firing on all cylinders, and like Kyle said, that and I touched on a while ago, just a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of swarming to the football tonight by our defense.
So the ball spotted at the 27, 4th down and 3, just under 5 minutes to play. Wide snap, Natchez kicks a low line drive kick. It'll be, let it go. Good job. You don't want to get in there and possibly create a turnover.
No.
But this one's going to roll all the way down to the 21-yard line. So Petal will take over with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the first half, leading 21-0. They're going to take over, Tommy, at their own 21.
That was the ugliest punt I believe I've ever seen to get that good bounce and roll. But I tell you what, he doesn't care as long as the outcome is like that.
It was effective. Yeah, that ball never got more than about 10, 12 feet off the ground, but it worked. Like you said, it bounced and took a great Natchez Bulldog bounce.
Well, all you ask now is just take care of the football, and even if you don't get another score here with 4:40 to go, take care of the football and don't give them a freebie.
There you go. So, Barker in a shotgun, doubles out right, single to the left. He's going to go play action. He's going to fire deep downfield. Nobody there. It's going to be overthrown and incomplete. Looked like maybe a busted route. I'm not quite sure what happened on that play.
Yeah, that was Kyle Reynolds. Actually, Kyle stayed with the sideline, the straight go pattern, and Larson thought he was going to do a post pattern, deep post pattern, so a little miscommunication there. Boy, he can throw a football. Larson's got a great arm.
He sure does, yeah. He just threw that ball about 55, 60 yards downfield. So 2nd down and 10. They're going to run the ball this time. It's going to be Waits off that right side as a flag comes in. It's a gain of about 5, but we'll have to check the flag. And Tommy, this is our 13th flag here in the first half, and that's 7:45 in the afternoon. And with the way that these teams have been moving the ball, and this penalty is going to go against the Petal Panthers. So those early calls we mentioned about the 6th or 7th penalty against Natchez to only one of Petal kind of started to even out a little bit.
Well, you know, Corey, that's several holes by Petals already tonight, and you know we haven't done that all year long very much. So, you know, when you talk about holding, I talk about this all the time at the house with my son. It's really, there's a lot of holes that goes on in all levels of football.
Sure.
It's just, you know, it's just how they interpret it.
Yeah, you can call holding on just about every play if you wanted to. So, and you're right. I mean, I think they look for more blatant type holds,
right,
as opposed to maybe just like inside pass. Looking for Jackson out in the flat is incomplete. It was a low pass. Didn't look like there was a whole lot doing anyway, but it'll bring up 3rd down and 15. The ball spotted at the 16-yard line. The clock stopped, Tommy, 4:09 to play in the first half. So Petal not doing a good job here of taking a lot of time off the clock, a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and long.
Well, like I said, if you don't get a first down, just take care of the football and don't turn it over this deep down in your own territory.
And they're going to go ahead and run it with Waits. He's looking for some running room. He's kind of caught from behind. He'll pick up about 4, maybe 5. Up just across the 20, but it is going to bring up 4th down and long, and Petal will be forced to punt.
I know they got to be a little disappointed in that series there. Just things that didn't click like they have so far tonight. But like I said, just hold on to the football. Don't do anything crazy here, and make them drive down and score.
That's right. So Tristan Reynolds on to punt. Gets away a good kick. It'll be dropped on the punt back at the 45-yard line. Good job of picking it up and good coverage downfield by this Panther special teams. That'll be a 35-yard punt, no return. And Natchez actually has pretty good field position here. Tommy's will take over at their own 45.
Yep. That's good coverage. You're right.
They did a good job of getting downfield quickly.
Yes.
And making that open field tackle. And Petal so far tonight really doing a great job of wrapping guys up, making good tackles.
That's right.
We've seen a couple of the teams they've played recently doing such a great job, and Petal doesn't do a poor job, but they've done an exceptional job in the first half this evening. So the ball is spotted at the 45-yard line. There's 3 minutes and 33 seconds to play in the first half. It's 21-0 Petal with the lead, playing outstanding first half defense. Again, under a heavy rush, pass by Robinson out in the flat is caught. A diving catch made just across the 50. It's a 6-yard completion. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
Not a whole lot of pressure that time by the defense, and he gave him time, Robinson time to find somebody open.
So from the 49-yard line of the Panthers, 2nd down and 4. Robinson steps up, fires complete. Spinning out of a tackle all the way down to the 33-yard line goes Sidney Davis, the sophomore. And that'll bring up a 1st down for the Bulldogs. Good job on the quick step drop, 3-step drop by the quarterback that time on the little curl route. Caught, and good job to spin out. Good. There's yards after catch, Tommy, like you like to talk about.
That's right.
And this is the deepest penetration of the night, I believe, by the Bulldogs. Down to the Panther 33. Robinson looking for the edge. Not much doing. He'll just kind of dive back inside down to the 31. He's going to pick up 2 yards on the run. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8 from the 31.
Yeah, Trevor was right with him the whole way. He said, I'm not letting you get away from me.
Didn't break contain, and when you do that, you'll only allow a couple yards here and there. Good coverage also downfield. So the clock continues to run. Of course, Natchez with all 3 timeouts. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd down and 8 from the Petal 31-yard line. Pass out in the flat will be caught. Back inside, looking for 1st down yardage. A little bit shy on the catch is Nick Barnes down to the 25-yard line. He's going to be about 2 yards shy.
Well, I was wondering if they were ever going to blow the whistle there. His forward motion had stopped, and they just
kind of sat there.
Yeah, nobody would blow the whistle.
So from the 25-yard line, 3rd down and 2, clock continuing to run, 1 minute 50 seconds to play in the first half. It is 21-0 Petal. Robinson's going to step up. He's going to float it. What a great job in coverage, dropping back Jamarcus Revy's unbelievable job. He had his receiver, Tommy, open at about the 5-yard line, and Jamarcus just continued to backpedal, jumped up as high as he could, and knocked it down.
Yep. I mean, that could have been a big play for them. Jamarcus made a great play himself by jumping up and knocking it down.
So athletic to be backpedaling like that and to be able to get up that high. So big 4th down and 2 play upcoming for the Bulldogs here at the Petal 25. Again, Petal leading 21-0. Natchez looking to try and get something on the board before the half. Under a heavy rush pass, out in the flat, it looks like Tommy's going to be stopped short.
Yep.
He is. Only a half a yard. They needed 2 yards on the 4th down and 2 play. It's a gain of only a half a yard. And just like that, the Panthers again will take over on downs. Great job by this defense.
I tell you what, swarming to the football is what we've been doing all night long, and nobody was open. I mean, every time he goes back to throw, nobody is open. He's having to force balls in there or throw something, hoping that they can get some yards after the catch. And I mean, we've been there. We've been just a great job by Jody Hawkins tonight. He's scouted this team well because he pretty much knows what they're doing.
Bringing the blitz at the right time, dropping the coverage at the right time, mixing it up, and kind of keeping Natchez guessing. So from the 25-yard line, Waits near side, cutting back inside. He's going to pick up about 5. Good job of running downhill. Waits has had an exceptional first half. All 3 touchdowns for this youngster as the clock ticks under a minute and 20 seconds to play here in the first half. 2nd down and 5. Petal with the ball, moving from our right to our left. They lead 21-0.
Boy, has he really taken the ball, and really, I mean, ever since he's been forced into play a lot more since Towers has been out, he's just gotten better every game, Corey. I mean,
he has
makes good cuts and just runs hard.
And you can see the confidence that he's starting to build running with the football, and that's what you need as a tailback. Here's another perfect example, driving those legs forward, fighting for extra yards. He was hit right at the first down stick, and he fought, and he still got another 2, maybe 3 yards across the 35. Clock stop with 47 to play. And they're going to spot the ball, Tommy, at the 36-yard line, so it's a Petal Panther first down. And as Coach Bulls looks like he may be content to just run this one out and take his 21-0 lead to the half.
I don't know, Corey.
You think he may pull one up?
I think he's going to go downfield one time at least.
See if they can get something cooking. 33 seconds. There's your boy right there with the carry. Big number 35, defensive end, the star from last week that kind of won the game. James Millage said, all right, boys, we're in a tough one. Throw it on my back. I'll take you to the promised land. Millage picks up 3, maybe 4 yards here on first down. And as I said, Petal just content to run this one out as we're winding the clock here to end the first half. All Petal in this first half. Natchez has to be a little bit deflated for a lot of reasons. You've got a coach on the Petal sideline that's a wizard. These kids are not going to let up for Petal. So Natchez has a very large uphill battle to climb in the second half.
And I can see another reason why he went ahead and let's go just pack it in, go at halftime because we get the ball first. So good job there.
That's exactly right. Petal deferred that coin toss, so they'll get the ball to start the second half. As we get set for halftime here again from Petal Panther Field on homecoming tonight as the Natchez Bulldogs and the Petal Panthers do battle. Our score at the half, Petal leading Natchez 21-0. You're listening to Petal Panther Football on 93.1 WGDQ. We'll be back with our halftime show right after these words. Kyle Britt, who was on the sideline, working those sidelines in the first half, will be along to talk football, Panther football, and also plenty of scores from around the area in South State. And we'll be back as the Natchez band takes over. We're going to send it back to Barbara. Again, you're listening to Petal Panther Football on 93.1 WGDQ. Welcome back to the friendly confines of Panther Stadium here on the campus of Petal High School. Our score at the half of our ball game tonight, Petal leading Natchez 21-0 in a battle of the first place Natchez Bulldogs and the Petal Panthers. Along now with Kyle Brook. Tommy Hudson will be back here momentarily. Kyle, we can't say enough about how great of a ball game Coach Hawkins, Coach Boyles, Coach Pinkston have dialed up here tonight at homecoming here in front of the Petal faithful. It's been all Petal for the first half.
It sure has. It sure has so far tonight. As we played extremely well. As we really looked good tonight and played great on defense. The big stop that we had on the fourth down that Natchez had when they got inside their red zone, I think that was the turning point of the ball game. They had the bobble snap on the punt. We got a short field. We took advantage, and then we had the turnover. Defense, special teams, offense, all three phases playing well tonight.
You're exactly right. As the Natchez Bulldog Band look a little bit like the Sonic Boom from Jackson. I think they may have some of the same directors that have worked with Jackson State in the past. Very entertaining here at halftime at Panther Field. Not many people have moved from this Petal home side as they are watching a lot of the action here on the field. Battle of the Bands. So there's 12 and a half minutes still on the clock before we kick off the second half, but I guarantee we'll probably run a little bit long here at half when you have these two fantastic bands go at it. So there you have it, Kyle. We appreciate that. It's 21-0. Just a score recap for you. Petal, of course, got the ball on their opening offensive possession. They marched 4 plays, 53 yards, capped off by a Bo Waits 10-yard touchdown scamper to go up 7-0. Got the ball back late in the first quarter, and their possession went over into the second quarter. 4 plays, 22 yards, again capped off by a Bo Waits scamper, this time 13 yards. Beautiful blocking downfield. And then following the turnover, a 5-play, 19-yard drive, again capped off with a Bo Waits touchdown, this time 7 yards. So Bo Waits with 3 touchdowns in the first half, a la earlier in the season when Tyus Rain had 5 touchdowns. Of course, he had 5 in the 4 in one quarter. But Bo Waits, of course, doing his own Tyus Rain impersonation. That may be Tyus out there with a 32 jersey on tonight. Bo Waits is running with some authority.
He sure is. Bo's played extremely well. He's ran off the blocking of Javon Patterson. Javon's done a great job tonight. Just played extremely well throughout the ball game. And, Javon's done what he needed to do to open some holes. Bo had some tough runs up the middle where he didn't get much yardage, but he was able to run close to the goal line. Our offensive line, hats off to them. Coach Pete Holman does a great job with our offensive line. Just an exceptional job helping us build up the lead,
And Kyle, of course, as we love having you along with us every week. I know you've got some scores to share with the Petal Panther faithful.
First, we're going to look at our region scores right now, and after this week, we can start looking into the playoff schedule and seeing how the seedings kind of pair up. And like we talked about before the kickoff, if you win this one tonight, you go 4-0. Both teams here are tied for first place tonight at 3-0 in the region. After tonight, there's only going to be one team that's undefeated. So that's why it's so important for us to win this ball game. And talking about region scores, of course, this game here, Petal leads Natchez 21-0 at halftime. Over in Hinds County, you have Oak Grove up 20-0 following their big win last week, a comeback against Meridian. They're up 20-0 over a pesky Terry football team. Hattiesburg is up 27-0 in South Jackson against Forest Hill. And Brandon, over at Meridian, is up 21-0. Also in our area, you have PCS leads Park Lane, a big battle with playoff implications in the MAIS. PCS leads Park Lane 14-0 at halftime. And some other scores is our good friend Jason Munns from the Hattiesburg American has been giving us some tweets tonight. Northeast Lauderdale leads Northeast Jones 12-10 at the second quarter. Macomb and South Jones in a shootout, 21-21 in the second quarter.
Wow.
More scores. West Marion, which trailed Summerall early 7-0, is trailing 22-7 at halftime to the Trojans over in Marion County. Wayne County and West Jones, another big game in the area, 7-7 at halftime. That one probably for the region championship, #1 seed right there. As those two teams always play with big games on the line. We played Wayne County. First game of the year, we played West Jones in a jamboree, so we know both of those teams are quality football teams. West Jones 6-0 on the season. Wayne County 5-2.
That's going to be the battle, I think, of who gets to meet up with a team that Petal saw earlier this year, maybe in South State, Picayune.
Picayune, I saw earlier, we're up 14-0 over Moss Point. I'll see if I can get an update on that in a minute. Bassfield, another big game, a small school big game. Undefeated Bassfield leads undefeated Taylorsville 20-6 in the second quarter.
Wow. Bassfield can play with it. As a 2A school, could probably compete with most 5, maybe even some 6A squads.
They played Tylertown earlier this year. Tylertown is one of the favorites in 4A. They beat Tylertown, who's a very good football team.
They did.
32-0. Didn't just beat them, beat the dog out of them.
Yeah, they sure did.
No pun intended, but West Lauderdale leads Quitman 19-7. The Quitman team is very good and primed to possibly win their region. But I'm going to scroll down as I go through score updates. A lot of big ball games, but playoff implications are very important because when you get in the playoffs, you want to get that number 1 seed. It's so important.
That's right.
If you get that number 1 seed, you get home field advantage in the first round and possibly in the second round if things work out how you want to. And the thing is, I looked at the overall records of the teams in our district. Petal 6-1, Natchez 6-1, Oak Grove 6-1, Brandon 6-1, Meridian 5-2, Hattiesburg 5-2. There's going to be 2 good teams left out of the playoffs this year, and that's going to cause early exit for some teams that possibly Meridian. They're going to be sitting 1-3 if they go on to lose tonight against a very talented Brandon team that we saw last week. Brandon was ranked number 1 going into our game last week.
Of course, the Petal faithful know about the one that you just mentioned in the loss column for both Oak Grove and Brandon. You know who caused that one?
We did, and that's what would help us if we get into a tiebreaker with either one of those teams, because both of those teams, their one loss is to guess who? The Petal Panthers.
And just to kind of add on to that, Tommy and I were talking before we came on the air tonight, and Petal fans, really, if you're listening out there, if you're watching a stream online, take a second to realize the job these kids are doing. Nationally, according to Max Preps coming into this week, Petal is ranked 104th nationally in the country. With the win tonight, looks like they'll probably crack the top 100. And that says, you think of the thousands, tens of thousands of schools in the country. To be ranked that high speaks volumes of this program, Coach Bowles, and the job these kids are doing.
And Max Preps is a great website. They look at strength of schedule and a lot of things. The last 3 weeks we played undefeated Hattiesburg. We gave them their first loss of the year. We played undefeated Oak Grove, gave them their first loss and only loss of the year. And undefeated undefeated Brandon last week, gave them their first and only loss. And we get an easy one this week. Natchez is only 6-1.
6-1, right. And then, of course, you come back next week, you go on the road to Meridian, who's always tough. It doesn't matter.
At Lake Stadium.
And so, it's one of those things that Petal is going to be totally battle-tested come playoff time.
No question.
They've been tested. They've been around the block. They know what to expect. They've played from behind. They've played out in front. They played in tight games. They played in blowouts. So this Petal team, with a record of 6-1 and looking good tonight, maybe moving on to 7-1, are going to definitely be battle-tested moving forward. And a lot of really good things going on here.
I got another score update from our area game. Greene County leads Forest County AHS 21-14. Though.
Wow.
That would be an upset. Forest County.
That would be a huge upset. Forest County is one of the best 4A teams in South State.
They sure are. The Forest County team that's very good. Another team we played this year, Madison Central, leads Vicksburg 30-0 in the second quarter. Madison Central team played a tough schedule too, losing to Petal, as well as the number 2 team in the state of Louisiana, West Monroe, and I believe they also lost one other game, Olive Branch, on a last-second touchdown.
Yeah.
So, Madison Central's a team you may hear from and possibly make it to the state championship in the North. I did hear a score earlier. It could be possibly an upset in the making. South Panola was trailing Tupelo 14-12 in the second quarter. I'll see if I can get an update.
That's early. You know how those boys up at South Panola and Batesville always seem to pull the rabbit out of the hat when they need to.
Another update from a local game. Tylertown and Purvis tied at 14 in the second quarter. And a good ball game there. Picayune leads Moss Point, as I mentioned, 14-0 at halftime. And aforementioned South Panola is actually taking the lead now 18-14 at halftime. And as I scroll down, Wayne County 7, West Jones 7. Petal, of course, 21-0 over Natchez, and there's a lot of scores going around. One I haven't seen many of is the coast region, Region 4-6A. That's the one we're going to have to look at because that's who we match up. And right now you've got Gulfport and D'Iberville, both 3-0 in the region, leading that region. You got a good team such as Ocean Springs and possibly Biloxi. Biloxi, last I heard, was trailing St. Martin 14-13 in the second quarter, so that could be an upset there. Biloxi's had back-to-back overtime losses the last 2 weeks, so they're trying to get a first win.
All right, and Kyle, we always appreciate those scores and all the insight, and we look forward to having you on the sideline, roaming the sideline, getting all the action, putting that nose right in that action in the second half, as you do gracefully every week, and we appreciate you, Kyle. At this point, we're going to go ahead and thank again our radio and internet sponsors as the Petal Band is on the field here tonight again for homecoming. Petal Panthers leading 21-0. A1, we'd like to thank A1 Graphics, Bucco's Cleaners, Coca-Cola of Hattiesburg, Corner Market, ELTM and Enbridge Company, Encore Rehabilitation, Fairley Construction, First Southern Bank, Forest County Board of Supervisors, Fox's Pizza, Grand Bank, Hattiesburg Oral Surgery, Hub City Steel, Magnolia State Bank, Marino Eye Care, Parish Jewelers, Petal Harvey Baptist Church, Petal Tire, Southern Bone and Joint Specialists. Of course, Southern Bone and Joint, proud to be the sports medicine physicians for your Petal Panthers. State Farm Insurance of Petal, which is the Ted Cannon Agency. And, of course, our friends over at Richardson Heating and Air. Again, you're listening to Petal Panther football. Halftime score 21-0. I'm Corey Taylor. We'll be back with some closing remarks for halftime and the start of our second half right after this. Petal football on 93.1 WGDQ. Barbara, back to you for just a few minutes.
Vanity is defined as excessive pride in oneself, in your looks, in your job, in your achievements. Pride itself is not as easy to pin down. In the Bible, pride was known as the deadliest of the 7 deadly sins. Now, it's a virtue.
Magical mirror, you lose the day. Show me enough
Tonight's show with Parker Estes, soprano saxophone. Section leaders for the band are Carrie Stewart, Parker Estes, Cheyenne Evans, Kimberly Heath, Rachel Manning, Joanna Masterson, Vincent Heath, Lauren Hoare, Kristen Scott, Terry McKee, Melanie Solini, Jacob Southern, Gerland Morville, and Candace White, Justin Beach, Matthew Boucher, Jenna Edgerton, Brandon Hillman, Trevor Walker, Michael Hamilton, A.K. Hinton, Hayden Pendergrass, Olivia Cole, Hannah Smith, Robert Perry, Dalton Ross, David Hudson, Caitlin Manasco, Allison Beach, Bree Moreno, Brady, and Whitney Ruffin. Tomorrow, the band will be traveling to Gulfport for state ratings and to qualify for the 6A state championship. The band will also compete at the Battle on the Beach tomorrow night. Bangor South has proudly served the Petal community for over 50 years and proudly supports our Petal Panthers. Let Bangor South be your choice for all your banking needs. You're always right where you are.
Welcome back to Petal Panther Field on the campus of Petal High School. It's homecoming tonight. Our halftime score again, if you're just joining us, Petal leading Natchez 21-0 for a battle of first place here in the district. Both teams coming in with an overall mark of 6-1, but both are 3-0 in the district. So a big ball game. Petal leading 21-0. We mentioned earlier that Bo Waits had all 3 touchdown runs for the Petal Panthers. His stats, 14 carries, 65 yards, and 3 touchdowns in the first half. Very impressive for Bo Waits, taking over for the injured Tyus Rain. And also, we'd like to thank, or congratulate rather, our tailgaters of the week, the Vineyard Baptist Church and the Junior ROTC. And we'd also like to welcome back the classes of 1957, 1962, and also 1982. These classes are celebrating their reunions this weekend. Welcome back, Panther fans, and congratulations. Also, again, congratulations, as we mentioned in our pregame, to Susan Worley. Susan is the daughter of Joseph and Sheila Worley, and she's in Mr. Giles' 5th grade class at Petal Upper Elementary School. She's the Academic Achievement Panther of the week. This young lady has made great strides academically while with us here at Petal Upper Elementary School. The progress she has made is a testament to her consistent effort and exemplary work ethic. In addition, Susan constantly displays the positive attitude necessary to be a successful student. Her attitude and her work ethic make her a worthy role model for other students here at the school. Susan is a living example of the Panther creed because she is definitely making a difference at Petal Upper Elementary School. Congratulations, Susan Worley, on being named the Petal Upper Elementary Academic Achievement Panther of the Week. And back alongside, of course, I'm Corey Tater, alongside now Tommy Hudson rejoining me as the Petal Panthers come out and get set for the second half. Tommy, was all Petal in the first half. Petal looking really good, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, Corey, I tell you what, unless the Natchez coaches can come up with something to, kind of slow Petal down, and I mean, this could get ugly here in the second half because Petal has really looked good on both sides of the ball. And like Kyle said, and I touched on, the defense is just really swarming to the football like you want them to, and making clutch tackles, and I mean, just all those little things have added up to 0 points for Natchez in the first half. And we're talking about a Natchez team that has, in several games this year, has pushed the 40-point mark. So
that's right. And
they got to keep it going.
This is a team that scored 54 points against Meridian. Petal pitching the first half shutout as they come out, get set for kickoff. Another score at the half. Meridian battling back. Brandon had jumped out to a 21-0 lead. Brandon now leading Meridian, Tommy, 21-17. So Meridian with 17 unanswered points to end that half after Brandon jumped out 21-0. So we'll keep an eye up there from some other district play here in South State, but 21-17 is the score.
Is that it at Meridian? I didn't ask Kyle.
That game is being played at Meridian tonight. Yeah, okay. So Meridian have back-to-back games. That's tough task there. Host Brandon, turn around the next week and host Petal.
Yeah.
But it's like that for everybody in this district. You don't get any weeks off. So here's the kickoff to start the second half. It's a short kick, taken at about the 15-yard line. Petal with some room on the return all the way out to about the 34-yard line. Now, it says Jesse Jackson was playing back there, and he returned it. That's about a 20-yard return. Some baseball scores, if you're interested in your listening tonight. Playoff baseball started. Thought I'd bring those along for you. The Yankees victorious in Game 5. They beat the Baltimore Orioles by a score of 3-1. And Washington Nationals and the St. Louis Cardinals doing battle there early. Bottom of the second, Washington out to a 3-0 lead on the St. Louis Cardinals. So there's some playoff baseball scores for you if you're interested. All 4 of those series, Tommy, going to Game 5.
I know, it's some exciting Major League Baseball.
Handoff, Waits coming near side, looking for some more room. He'll get out to about the 39-yard line. So building on that beautiful performance of the first half, he has 1 carry for 5 yards to start the second.
But the big thing about Bo Waits is, I touched on it right before halftime. He's gotten better, of course, at running the football, but he's learned to follow his blockers, and he's learned how and when to make that cut upfield. When he doesn't have the corner, he's just gotten a lot better at every facet of running the football.
He has indeed. Spot the ball at the 39-yard line for the Petal Panthers, moving from our right to our left. About a minute into the third quarter, our score is 21-0 Petal. Barkins in shotgun, quick 3-step drop, fire out in the flat, complete. Jackson was across the 45. He danced backwards a little bit, and they're going to spot his forward progress way back to 43.
Far side judge over there had him marked past the first down marker. Now he comes back a yard short. Okay.
It looked like he was across the 45 and maybe danced back close to the first down stick, but they have him marked a full yard shy. As they're asking for the 25 clock to be reset here, and it still has not happened. So it hit 0. They're getting ready to reset it. And the officials are actually going to blow the clock dead as the judge. There we go. We've got the clock set. I think some folks hadn't woken up from that halftime show there, Tom.
Yeah.
So
always a good one.
3rd down and 1 from the 43. They need to get to the 44 for the Panthers. Waits inside. Excuse me, it'll be Barkin on the keeper. I apologize there. I think either gentleman would have had the first down.
Yeah.
Barkin on the carry will pick up 2 yards and move the chains. It'll be a first down for the Panthers up to the 45. We haven't seen that much. That was a first run tonight by Lance.
Yeah.
By Larson, excuse me.
Yeah, he's had that all night long, but he's chosen to go ahead and give it to Bo. But that time he kept it and got good. Got the first down, which is what you want to do.
Right, they'll spot the ball at the 45. Larson dropping back, looking plenty of time. Pass a little bit high. He had his target open and just throws it over the head of number 80, Kyle Reynolds. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, if he had Jesse's height, he might have had that ball, you reckon?
I think so, yeah. He's Jesse Jackson, of course, listed at 6'1". Pass out Kyle Reynolds listed at 5'8". So another 5 inches, I think, probably would have helped him.
That's right.
Big shout out to our internet crew who's here with us tonight, bringing us the game as they stream live through petalfootball.com. You can go online, listen to Tommy and I on the call. 2nd down and 10 play, flag to stop action, and it's going to be a false start call. We had 14 flags, by the way, in the first half, Tommy.
Yeah.
We're not even 3 minutes into the second half, and we have our first flag for the second half.
Yeah, and I touched on it in the first half that I'm not so sure about some of those holding calls. Like we talked about, we haven't been called for holding very much at all this year, and then all of a sudden we get 3 here in the first half, in the ball game tonight. So I just never know.
So a 5-yard false start penalty backs the Panthers back up to the 40. 2nd down and 15, handoff inside. Waits. Looked like he might have slipped a little bit. He'll come across the 40 and get up close to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
And a good job by the right side offensive line that time, giving him plenty of room to get good yardage.
So Petal is going to move no huddle here, leading 21-0 over Natchez. Early stages of the 3rd quarter as we tick down towards 9 minutes to play. Petal moving from our right to our left, 3rd down and 11. Larson under a heavy rush is going to fire, and the pass is complete to Jamarcus right at the first down stick, and they're going to spot him 2 yards shy. Unbelievable spot by the side judge. Todd Pinkston beside himself. Forward progress was down to the 45-yard line. He's driven back 2 yards from the tackle, and the official on the side is going to rule him out of bounds as his forward progress. So that's going to take a first down away, as Coach Boyles is very upset. It's going to take a first down away from Petal. It's going to set up 4th down and 2 from the 47, and you hate to see the officials just make a mistake like that.
Oh, yeah. It's so evident that he had the first.
And you heard, they're going to get it anyway. The side judge gets bailed out, and you hear the Petal faithful standing and applauding. Instead of a 4th and 2, it will be a 5-yard penalty on the defense to move it down to the 42-yard line, and that will spot it. That's good enough for a first down, Tommy.
That's another thing that Larson's done well all year long. He's good at that hard count. He's drawn a lot of encroachment penalties this year. But you're right, Corey. That's 2 spots in a row that were just
very questionable to say. That would be nice saying questionable. We saw quite a bit last week in the 4th quarter, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
So from the 42, it's a Petal Panther first down. Clock moving, 8:45 to go. Barkin's pass is going to be tipped and knocked down, incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10, and the clock will actually stop for a change here. 8:42 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that's just a little speed out route right there in the defensive end for Natchez was able to get his hands up and knock it down, but it was there. It was open.
So second down and 10. Barker again in shotgun. Single tailback will be Waits. Will fake left and take the handoff inside right. And he'll spin off a tackle. He'll be down to the 40-yard line. Again, I'm not real sure where they're spotting the ball.
He's not.
Okay. They're going to spot him back all the way outside the 41. It looked like he spun down across the 40. But they're going to spot him down at the 41, so he's a gain of only a yard. It's going to bring up third down and 9 from the 41-yard line. Okay. Barker in shotgun. He's going to pass it. It's a screen play underneath. Running with the football. He's got a block. What a great job by Jesse Jackson. 15, 10, 5, lunging for the end zone. They're going to rule him out of bounds at the 1.
Yeah, let me just say this.
Wow.
In college and pro football, that's a touchdown. He reached down and touched the pylon. He reached out and touched the pylon. It's a touchdown.
Of course, on that far sideline, it is hard to see where his foot was as he got down towards the goal line.
That's true, too, but I really think he was...
What an athletic move. He caught the ball underneath, got a great block inside. And our internet guy, he's a guru over here, is going to tell us he's about a yard shy. And you know what?
Okay.
When our internet friends tell us he's a yard shy, they zoom in.
Yeah,
we're going to take it. We know they're right. So he's going to be down at the 1, knocking on the door for the Panthers. First down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Travis says after further review, he was out of bounds.
Inside, handoff 1 yard into the end zone. Touchdown, and there's your boy again. Second touchdown on the season. Carry for number 35, James Millage, into the end zone, and Petal extends their lead.
You know, we tried that slip screen twice already in the first half, and it just didn't develop. But that time it developed well, and you were right, Corey. Got good downfield blocking, and Jesse cut it to the outside, and man, that was just a great play right there.
All right, so Reynolds on for his 4th extra point of the ball game. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick, again, is good. 7 minutes, 53 seconds to play in the third quarter. Petal all over Natchez tonight, 28-0.
Just what the doctor ordered. You know, you had a lot of momentum going into this, into halftime, and you come right back out, get the second half kickoff, and just, politely march downfield, running and throwing the ball. And, the way we mixed it up on that drive was great. So, if we can keep this up, like I said, this could get ugly in this before this ball game's over with. But I am so proud of our Petal Panthers, realizing how big this game was, and they've come out and they've proved that they were ready to play tonight.
I see Kyle down there at about the 10-yard line chomping at the big. Kyle, I know you're ready to add something. What's going on down on the sideline?
Hey, just a lot of excitement. Everybody thought that Jesse was in the end zone. As he actually reached the ball and it touched the pylon. As Tommy said, anywhere else, that's a touchdown. I mean, just a great job downfield blocking. I saw Bo Barham and some other guys, Bryant McDuffie blocking downfield. Just a great job. We got some score updates. Hattiesburg still up 27-12, and Meridian kicked the field goal right before halftime. It's 21-17 as Meridian scored 17 unanswered against Brandon. And possible upset right here. Picking only leads Moss Point 14-7 in the third quarter.
Wow. All right. Well, Reynolds kickoff again, goes into the end zone as he's done all night long. And Natchez will have 80 yards of green in front of them. They are scoreless, which testament again to Coach Buckley. Coach Boyle's a great job, great defensive scheme. Tommy drawn up tonight early on, getting close to the midway point of the third quarter and to have a 28-0 lead.
Yeah, it's just what you draw it up, when you get the ball first. Mixed in the pass and the run, exceptionally well, and was able to move it down and get the score.
Petal in all phases of their game really playing the way that they're capable of playing. But here's a draw play inside. Nice moves. Still on his feet out across the 40 all the way up to the 47-yard line. That's going to go for a gain of about 22 yards on the play. And that's that big tailback we talked about, or wide receiver we talked about earlier, Darian Johnson. Yeah. Good job. They're going to spot him down at the 45. So that was a 25-yard run.
Yeah. He's definitely, he's a senior, so I can see him possibly being recruited a little bit because he has definitely got that quickness that you look for.
All right, so the internet crew over here telling me that they're changing their mind on that last one. He wasn't a yard shy. They're agreeing with you, Tommy. They thought he reached out and touched the pylon. Travis, we appreciate you, my man. And if Travis says it's a touchdown, it's a touchdown.
That's right.
But they punched it in on the next play. So first down play here for Natchez. They're going to pick up 6 yards. So it's second down and 4. The ball at the Petal 48. Handoff inside, and good job of just running downhill, and a huge hit. Darian Johnson just ran right over one of the defenders. That's Slade Buckley, and he looks like he's hurt, unfortunately. So he comes out. He's saying he wants to stay out. He's going to come out of the ball game, Tommy. He got trucked on that play, and his arm is he looks like he's in a lot of pain here on the near side. Ball spotted at the 37. First down. Robinson pass out in the flat will be caught. Coming back to get the ball at about the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard completion.
Yeah, best drive of the night so far for Natchez. Again, some hard running by Johnson, and then, good touch pass. And Johnson now is going to the sideline limping. So he might have hit Slade pretty hard, but I think both of them took the blunt on that tackle.
Big collision. So 2nd down and 6, handoff inside with plenty of running room. Down inside the 20, first trip into the red zone for the Natchez Bulldogs. Spot the ball all the way down to the Petal 16-yard line, and Natchez in business. Petal leading 28-0, but Natchez looking to get on the board.
This is, like I say, best drive of the night for Natchez. Just great up-front blocking by the offensive line and just blowing open some holes.
Handoff inside, looking for room. Down close to the 10-yard line on the carry goes Nick Barnes. So, like you said, with authority on this drive, moving the football.
But, when we're making these tackles, we're standing these guys up. So, Petal's still playing hard and really hitting hard out there, too. It's just Natchez, I think, has decided, hey, we've got to do something here.
All right, 2nd down play. Inside, handoff, fighting for first down yardage. It looks like they're going to pick up the first down.
Don't say that. Wait till they spot it.
Okay, you're right. We'll have to wait and see where they spot the football before we make a declaration. That was a pretty bold declaration I made.
He's a half yard short.
I appreciate you stopping. I don't know. Depends on where they respot it. They may spot it one spot when they pick it up to measure it and move the ball. They may spot it somewhere else.
They put the first down mark.
They didn't measure. First down from the 6. Okay. So Deepest again, penetration pass underneath is complete into the end zone for a Natchez Bulldog touchdown. 6 yards on the pitch and catch to Sidney Davis, the sophomore to sophomore quarterback to receiver. And just like that, Natchez is on the board with 5:49 to play in the third quarter. And, Tommy, that took about a minute and a half off the clock, 80 yards.
Yeah, they quick snaps, and some big runs in that drive, too, So that just shows you how important that first drive for Petal in the second half, go down and score was.
So Smith on for the point after for the Bulldogs. The kick is going to be blocked, I believe. Looked like a hand got in there flying through. It was missed left. It looked like Knight might have altered that kick a little bit. 5 minutes, 49 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Petal leading Natchez 28-6. Kyle, tell us about what happened defensively on that play, and can you get a report on Slade Buckley on the sideline?
It looks like they just Natchez's coaches, offensive coaches, made a lot of adjustments at halftime. They had a good drive right there as they marched 80 yards, and Coach Hawkins has all of his guys over in the corner talking to him right now. But Slade, it looks like he may have hurt his shoulder, maybe a stinger. I'm not sure. He's just a little bit banged up. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him again tonight, but I'll have to check and see. They're working on him right now.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Also got a score update from Bassfield. Bassfield leads Taylorsville at halftime now, 32-6.
Wow. They're a train that just you can't derail. Those Jackets are one great ball club over there at Bassfield. And we've seen them already knock off a 4A team. I mentioned earlier, Tommy, I wouldn't be surprised if they could beat some 6A teams.
Oh, I agree. A couple of years ago, or 2 or 3 years ago, they went into Oak Grove and battled them all the way. And then Oak Grove had a really good football team that year. Battled them all the way to the end.
Oak Grove went to the South State Championship game that year, and Bassfield took them down to the wire. I was at that ball game, and was extremely impressed with how well coached and how athletic Bassfield was. So 28-6. A kickoff for Natchez will go into the end zone. Petal will start this drive at their own 20. And can't help but thinking at some point in this game, I don't know how if they run the onside kick, if they can try it, but at some point I imagine after the debacle that Petal had last week that we're going to see some onside kicks here.
Well, it makes me feel better that Brandon has been successful, a couple of times already tonight.
Against Meridian, right?
Yeah.
Tense times in that ball game. Brandon jumping out 21-0. Meridian scoring the next 17 before the half. We'll have to keep an interesting eye up there in Meridian to watch that score. 21-17 was our halftime score, the last score that we got out of that ball game. First down handoff to Millage coming near side, looking for a block, kind of ran into the back of Jamarcus Revis. He's going to pick up a gain of a yard on the play, and it looks like Tommy, with Petal leading 28-6, 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter, they may be content here to start turning it over and really starting to grind out some yards and run some clock.
Yeah, probably runs on first and second down, and hopefully if you don't get the first down, little short patterns here, just keep the keep the chains moving. Yeah,
that's right. So second down and 9 from the 21. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. 28-6 Petal with the lead. Pass out in the flat is complete across the 35-yard line. It is McDuffie again. He's out of bounds at the 37. Just where we say it looks like they may run some clock. They come back, and that's the beauty of this Petal offense is they can hit you running the ball. They can also pop you in the mouth throwing the football as they did right there. Good job on the out route and the completion. 16 yards to move the chains.
Actually, he had 2 targets that time. I couldn't get the other number over there. But he had 2 out routes on the same side of the football field, to the right side. And
he had Kyle Reynolds also out there.
I couldn't see what number it was, so.
Can't say enough about how great a job on both sides of the ball this Petal team has done tonight. If you're just tuning in, just joining us, 5 minutes to play, third quarter, 28-6 Petal with the lead. Barkin, first down pass underneath to Reeves is incomplete. A little bit low. They look like they were going to run that screen play, Tom.
Slip screen again, yeah. That's the way it looked the first 2 times tonight that we attempted it. So the ball was, thrown very low.
And it looks like we're going to have as the side judge coming over, and they're going to take Jamarcus out of the game for a play. I don't know if his helmet came off or what happened, but he's coming to the sideline, and they're taking him out for the ball game. Not quite sure why. He's going to sit down on the bench. I don't know if maybe something was said, and his coaches asked him to come over and have a seat on the bench, but Jamarcus just went and took a seat behind the team on the bench.
Yeah, he's sitting there by his lonesome.
He sure is. So second down and 10, balls at the 37-yard line. Barkin's in shotgun, triple receivers out to his left. Millage split just to his left. Draw play. Millage hit behind the line of scrimmage, but he stays on his feet. Great balance he shows. He showed great balance last week. 40 out to the 41. So that's a 4-yard pickup, and it will bring up third down and about 6.
Hey, I'm impressed by that there. I mean, it's one thing to be 218, 220 pounds, but when you get hit like that, a lot of kids will go down, first impact. But you're right, he had showed exceptional balance and was able to pick up some decent yardage.
Tommy, he ran for over 60 yards last week. I put a little asterisk next to it in my notes that I keep from the ball game. I added 3 yards to that game that the side judges and the officials took away from the youngster.
Yeah.
So whatever he gets officially on the season, remember to add those 3 yards back that he was taken away from him in the fourth quarter. Barkin back. 5-step drop, hit as he throws. He's got his receiver, Jackson. There's some contact, but it didn't matter. I'll tell you what, Tommy, what a great adjustment, falling backwards to come back to the ball. Jackson catches it at the 28. There's 2 flags down. He's grabbed around the neck. His adjustments and his awareness.
Oh, there's 2 flags up here. About 7 yards
we have 4 flags on the field. 2 at about the 45-yard line and 2 downfield. Are these going to be offsetting penalties? I'll have to wait on the signal, but what a great job by Jesse Jackson on the side. First penalty flagged goes against the Petal Panthers.
Oh, he points the other way now. I can't hear him. His mic's not working.
Pass interference, penalties offset. They called holding on the offense, pass interference on the defense. Penalties will offset, which is a huge break for Natchez. Yes, and Petal will have to line up again at the 41-yard line.
Is that 4 holding calls tonight or
that's 5 holding calls against Petal. They had 4.
I don't know. That just kind of is amazing to me that you go, we're 7 games in the schedule and have had very few holding calls.
Well, this penalty will actually go as a 1-yard penalty again against the Panthers. They had the ball at the 41. Now it's spotted at the 40. So instead of having third down and 6, it's third down and 7. A little confused again myself. Not quite sure where they're spotting the football, but very interesting. Third down and 7, Tommy. The ball's at the 40 for Petal. 3 minutes and 33 seconds to play in the third quarter. Panthers leading 28-6. Barkin drops back, steps up, fires, and it hits Jamarcus at the top part of the 1. and it hits off his chest and bounces incomplete, and he's very unhappy with him. So you don't see that happen very often.
No, you don't. Catch it with your hands. Don't let it hit your shoulder pads.
And he's walking towards Coach Pinkston. I think Pinkston's looking back at him, on Jamarcus knows, Coach, my bad. It's my bad. And see that's what I love seeing from Pinkston. Constant motivator. He goes over and high fives his kid, and he'll get him. So Jamarcus, incomplete pass. Petal punting the football. Will be pinned down all the way back to the 20-yard line. Good job again by Reynolds. Not the prettiest looking punt, rather, but it is effective. Natchez will have to go 80 yards again. Yeah. So 3 minutes 12 seconds to play in the third quarter. 28-6. Petal leading over Natchez.
You know, I hate to say it, Corey, but and we'll see here on this drive, but I'm afraid that Petal might have let up just a little bit. I didn't see that enthusiasm on that last drive.
On that defensive side of the ball?
So they're going to have to get it back here. Hopefully they will, and hold Natchez on their side of the 50.
That's right. So first down play, they're going to run a quick reverse inside, and Slade Buckley right back in the ball game. A good job by Natchez to push the pile. Buckley stopped them for a gain of only 2, but they pushed forward for a gain of about 5.
Well, Chris Knight was there as soon as he got the ball and tripped him, but he was still able to keep his balance and get, 3 yards out of it?
Yeah, it's got up to the 25 from the 20, so it's a 5-yard pickup, second down and 5. Quick snap again, inside handoff. Gain on this play of about 4 on the carry, number 22, Waldron Mosby.
2:42. I tell you, one thing about it, they better score because they are taking a lot of time off the clock this time.
They are, and defensively, you don't have any problem giving up 3- and 4-yard runs. Keep that clock running. So third down and 2 for the Bulldogs at their own 28. Handoff, a quarterback keeper. Robinson rolling out. He's got the first down across the 35. Gang tackled up at about the 38-yard line. Forward progress stopped there to move the chains.
Got away with a hold out there on the outside, but that's okay.
Well, they don't see them all, do they?
No, they don't.
We're going to spot forward progress at the 38-yard line, start the clock, 2:10 to play third quarter. Petal leading 28-6, handoff inside. Good job by this Panther defense. It's a gain of only 2 on the carry once again for Mosby.
I tell you what, it might have been just a stinger, but Slade has come back in there and really been hitting
playing with some authority.
Hard,
yeah, he's playing in that slot position that X, as a lot of defenses like to call it, where he can either peel back into coverage or come off that corner blitz. And I know he loves playing that position, and he's really been effective so far on this series. Left side, behind the block, 45-40, 35-30, foot race down the sideline, cutting back in. Good job of Petal getting back. A huge run by Darian Johnson down the sideline all the way to the 16. We heard in the pregame about this youngster, Tommy, and he looks like he's the real deal on that play.
Yeah, he turned off the afterburners there when he got to the sideline. But, we looked like we had him tackled in the backfield there. So good job by Johnson to get out there and get the big long run.
So the ball spotted at the 16-yard line. Natchez trying to score for the second time in the second half. Inside nothing, doing Mosby.
Forrest
Harvey putting his nose right on the ball. Gain of only 1. And it's amazing when Forrest comes in. You can often tell when he's in on a gang tackle because usually when he hits the running back, Tommy, they bounce backwards.
They do. And he's not a very big kid, but he hits with authority.
He just packs that punch. A little bit of movement up front. Both teams shifted. I think Petal might have gotten away with a little bit of a jump, but that's all right. We'll take that one. Second down and 9, balls at the 15. Robinson is going to roll to his right. He fires out in the flat. It's caught. Good job spinning off of tackles. We notice these receivers really like to spin when they catch the football.
Yeah.
Pass was complete that time to Tony Cahill, the senior. He's out of bounds at the 10. About 4 yards shy, Tommy, the first down. It's going to bring up third down and 4. We're under a minute to play in the third quarter.
Yeah. Got it going right now, Natchez does.
On the quarterback keeper, looking for the edge. He's got it behind the block and into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run for the quarterback, number 16, Anthony Robinson.
Yeah, and
go ahead, Tommy. No, you're good.
I'm sorry, Jamarcus was held, and he's sitting there going, can't you see this?
Yeah, it's one thing to get blocked, but when you can't get off the block because both your jersey on both shoulders being pulled, he was being held back at about the 3-yard line. They don't call it. It's a 10-yard touchdown run, and it looks like Natchez may line up to go for 2 and try and get that extra point back that they missed.
We can't be doing this again this week, Corey, now.
There's still a lot of time left in this ball, and there's still 44 seconds left in the third quarter. So you're exactly right. They don't want to be caught up here. And you know with the way that the defense has been able to react all season, they won't. Robinson rolling to his right, running out of room. He's going to float it towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught.
How did he get that?
Wow. Looked like there was about 4 or 5 jerseys back there. It's caught about 8 yards deep in the end zone, and a little bit of the momentum starting to shift over towards that Natchez sideline now. That's 14 unanswered points, and with 44 seconds to play in the third quarter, Petal leading 28-14. Kyle, what's the atmosphere like down there defensively?
Well, there's just a lot of missed tackles for the most part. Natchez obviously made some great adjustments. Coaching staff is going to have to try to work and try to stop it up. And I'll tell you what can cure all that. If we have a big drive here and score a touchdown and go back up by 21 points, I think that no matter how good Natchez's defense looks this half, we score that touchdown and go up 3 scores, we'll be sitting pretty good here.
Well said. That's actually exactly what I was thinking. I'm sure Tommy was probably thinking along those same lines too. If you can take a drive. And can we get Kyle, if you could shut your microphone off down there, thank you. We appreciate it. If they can take this drive and march down the field, take this drive into the fourth quarter and go back up by 3 scores, it would be huge for Petal.
Yeah, you better watch the onside kick here, too.
Yeah, we've seen a 28-14. It's a low line drive kick. Will be taken on that far side at the 20, up across the 35. Up all the way to the 40. Is that Jonah Myers?
I couldn't get the number.
Looking for a number peeling out of there.
Yep, you're
Jonah
right.
Myers up to the 40. I thought that's who that was out there. I thought I saw a quick 1-5 flash. Good 20-yard return that time off the short kick, Tommy.
Yeah, well, Natchez, it backfired on them. They were hoping to get the really good roll, on the kickoff, and they didn't. It went like a line drive to Jonah, and he took advantage of it.
And broke a few tackles, and Petal's in good position here, good field position. 37 seconds to play in the third quarter. Petal with a 28-14 lead over Natchez, and looking for more. Barkins in shotgun. Double receiver split out left, one slotted right. So he waits on the carry. He's got the edge. He's got to block it. If he just gets around that last tackler, there's nothing in front of him but green. It's a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, he had two blockers in front of him, and he just another great job by Bo Waits of just following your blocks and getting what they taking what they give you there on the outside. So.
All right. So from the 45-yard line, second down and 5. As the clock runs under 10 seconds to play, and they will be content here, Petal, to just run out the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the third quarter of play. Your score, your Petal Panthers 28 and Natchez 14. You're listening to Petal Panther football on WGDQ 93.1. We'll be back after this minute break with our fourth quarter. Barbara, back to you. Welcome back to the fourth quarter here at Petal Panther Stadium. Along with Kyle Britt, Tommy Hudson, I'm Corey Tater. 28-14 Petal with the lead. Tommy, this is when you earn your money. The fourth quarter's about to start. Petal with the ball at their own 45, second down and 5 yards to go. So Petal will move from our left to our right. Barkin. Play action, plenty of time. Looking deep down the seam. He's got Jamarcus open. Caught inside the 10, all the way down to the 2. You saw that play develop, and what a ball by Barkin. What touch he put on that one. got deep behind the defensive backs, was running free, and if he's led by about another yard, that's 6 points.
That is 6 points, yeah.
They're going to spot it at the 3.
Well, Kyle hit it on the nose, and this is what you wanted to do, come back and answer.
Drill it right in there. So, and Waits is back there as Barkin's in shotgun. They wind the clock ready for play. We're just a few seconds into the fourth quarter. Big play to start. Waits inside, spinning off a tackle into the end zone for a Petal Panther touchdown. That's the 4th touchdown of the ball game for Big Bo Waits. What a great job, Tommy. We can't say enough of the shoes he's out there filling for Tyus Rain. Just those tough, gritty yards. Those 3 yards. You know, Natchez had to think they were going to run the football, and they did. They ran it, pounded it right down their throat. Touchdown for the Panthers.
You know, Corey, and I talked about how much he's improved since he's been had to fill in for Tyrus. But have you ever noticed when he gets tackled, he always falls forward. You know, and that's what I like about him.
I love it, too, and it seems like he tries as he's going down to even spin and get that extra yard.
Yeah.
We have a flag down on the extra point chance here. And the call is offsides against the defense. So it's going to be declined. Petal will, of course, line up and try and kick the extra point. We talked, Kyle did a good job of mentioning, and you did too, Tommy, trying to get that quick strike, get that 3-score lead back.
Yep.
But it only took 30 seconds to do it. So you know, there's a lot of game left, and the ball is going to be spotted now at the 3 as we're back for live action following the penalty that was declined. So here's Reynolds on to attempt the point after. It's a good snap. It's a good hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. 11:39 to play in the fourth quarter. Our score, Petal 35, Natchez 14. Kyle, you can't get much better than that. That's some quick strike offense, isn't it?
It sure is. Just a perfect pass to Jamarcus. Just a little bit more, he would have had a touchdown there. But you know, that's 2 almost touchdown passes to Larson had thrown. One to Jesse, and he got inside the 5-yard line. You know, Larson has no touchdown passes, but he's probably got over 200 yards passing tonight. Just excellent job there by Larson Barker. And you know, I think if we get a stop here, one stop here is what we need here to clinch this one. If you can get a turnover or get Natchez to punt here, turn the ball over on downs, I think this is a ball game right here to win.
All right, Kyle, thanks. Some in-game stats for you. 18 carries now and 79 yards for Bo Waits with 4 touchdowns. So 79 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's earning your paycheck.
Yes, he's earning himself a WDM Player of the Week.
I'll tell you what, and couldn't happen to a better kid. This is a kid who loves Petal football. I know he works hard, as all these kids do, and loves seeing him out there performing well. Here's Reynolds' kick, floating back. Will be taken at the 1-yard line, backpedaling. Let's see what their special teams can do down deep. Good return, a huge hit, blindsided, cross knocked down. Tommy, he got hit at the 17, and his forward progress was stopped at the 21.
Yeah,
he literally flew about 4 yards forward on that hit.
Bourgeois, Bourgeois made him. He had a good angle at him, and I mean, he put a whopper on him. That
sure
time.
did. He got hit blindsided at the 17 and flew forward to the 21-yard line. So a 4-yard assist from Bourgeois on that play. So from the 21-yard line, we've got the official stopping, and he's going to ask Hayden Lott now to come out of the game, the defensive end. And I'll tell you, Tommy, anytime you have to have a player come out, I don't know if he's cut or what's the problem. I think he may have some blood there on his hand. But anytime Hayden Lott comes out of the game and you can replace him with Chris Knight, you're not losing a lot. Of course, we want to see Hayden out there because he's such a good defensive lineman.
True.
But handoff inside, a little bit of dancing. Do we see a flag come in there from that side, Judge?
I can't see.
It's getting a little bit more difficult to see on that far side. It's a gain of about 3.
One of the players yeah, you're right. I see the flag.
I thought I saw that side judge kind of flip that flag out, and he does.
That's going to be holding.
It's going to be holding, I believe. Now they're going to call a defensive penalty against Petal here. I don't know if they call a face mask. We'll have to wait on the official call.
It has to be a face mask from where that was thrown.
And it didn't look like there was a whole lot of contact when I saw that flag come in, so I'm kind of interested as the side judge and the official are talking about it right now. And there goes Knight coming out of the ball game and Hayden Lott coming back in. They called a penalty against the defense. Did you see the signal, Tommy, what he signaled?
I couldn't see it. If it goes 15, it's got to be
it's a face mask personal foul. They're going to spot it at the 39. So that's exactly what it was, a 15-yard personal foul face mask. Spot the ball at the 39-yard line. There's 11 minutes and 24 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Petal leading 35-14. Coach Bull's out across the numbers. He's asking for an understanding here of what exactly just happened, what was called. And I'm not quite sure either. Kyle, are you down there? Did you see what's going on? Could you tell what the argument here is?
I think Coach Bowles was upset. He said one of his players was chopped low on the play. I don't really understand, right now what the referees kind of give him an explanation, but Coach Bowles is not very happy at all, and all three referees are trying to give him an explanation. He's pretty fired up right now, Coach Bowles.
Kyle, are they calling a
personal foul against us? I believe so.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure that call.
And we just called another timeout for Coach to get a little bit more to the referee. He's calling him back.
Oh, yeah.
He wants an explanation. He is not a happy camper.
Coach Bull's calling his team off the sideline. He's not happy. And
he wants to talk to the referee again.
Well, Coach Bull's, anybody who knows him, of course, is very mild-mannered, super great guy to talk to. But when he's this fired up, he's not going to get like this. Tommy, we saw last week the calls, the plays that went against Petal. Yeah. He never got this fired up on the sideline. So to see him this fired up, something really has to be upsetting him. He's trying to get the officials to come over and talk to him, which they're not doing. We have a full timeout here for Petal. Again, the play was a little sprint run on the outside for Natchez. It picked up about 4 yards. Flag was thrown before any contact was made. They call a personal foul against Petal for a face mask, we're assuming.
That's all it could be, unless they're saying, a player said something.
They actually would call it a cut block or chop block our defense. And that's why Coach is so upset. Why would our defense chop block us?
I'm not quite sure how you can have a chop block on the defense or a crackback block against the defense. That's a blocking type of a block. So I don't know if I quite understand that call.
Wow.
But anyway, another flag comes in from the sideline. This is getting interesting. Coach is beside himself right now. Play lost about 5 yards. Flags come in from the sideline, and this time it's going to go against Natchez. And Coach Boyles emphatically is telling them to back the football up. Tommy, I have to say that this may be what you call a makeup call. Could I be right?
It appears that way, doesn't it? It really does. If that's holding out, that flag came out so quick. I don't know if he even had time to hold.
Well, it's a penalty that they're going to tack on here from the loss, so they're going to spot it all the way back to the 25-yard line.
A chop block on the defense.
I don't know, in all my years of being around football, playing football, I don't think I've ever seen that call. Kyle, great job to bring it to us down there. We appreciate you on the sideline, my man, and that's why Coach Bull's, still with his headset off, is still yelling at the side officials, and he has every right to do so. So now it's going to be backed up. It's first down and 24. The ball spotted at the 25-yard line. The Petal faithful making a lot of noise here. They know that the game hanging in the balance here. Looking good for the Panthers. Pass out in the flat. It's going to be tipped and intercepted. Your boy Forrest Harvey on the tip. Inside the 25, down to the 21-yard line.
Can I say it? Run, Forrest, run.
Have you been waiting?
I've been waiting.
You've been holding that one long. There you go. Forrest Harvey on the tip.
Forrest, run,
catches the interception, returns it down to the 21 of Natchez with 10:44 to go. The second interception of the ball game for your Petal Panther defense, and it's looking real good right now, Tommy.
Got tipped up, and Forrest was waiting for it right there over the middle. And great pressure that time comes, up the middle, so that's what forced that throw.
And you can tell, we talk about this all the time, and the reaction, I believe, by Coach Bull's fired his defense up. To see that coach get so fired up and so emotional on the sideline. Because they got after it after that penalty. They sure did. Barkin off his back foot, firing. He's got Reeves again into the end zone. Oh, and there's the hands in the end zone for the touchdown. And I love it. He just flips it over to the official. He says, I'll be back in the end zone again. I don't need to celebrate a whole lot. Petal moving the ball, doing all kinds of things on both sides. It's a 22-yard pitch and catch into the end zone. One play following the turnover, and the Panthers have extended their lead.
from the time that Larson released the football, he was, 2 steps behind them, and all you was hoping for is the ball was there, and it was. So.
Wow. What a great adjustment. I'll tell you what, Southern Miss has a prize on their hands with this youngster.
That's what I was just fixing to say. I hope Coach Buckley's able to. I know last time he was out of town, he was able to watch it on the internet. I hope he got a chance to see that play. That was a great catch.
If you're watching, Coach, you've got a nice little toy to play with moving forward for Southern Miss. The extra point was up and was actually shanked off to the right. First time we've seen an extra point miss this year. Our score, it's 41-14. Petal with a huge lead. 10:37 left to play. Kyle, you can't do much better than that. You get a good, big defensive stop, a turnover, 1 play, 22 yards, and a touchdown.
You know that old saying that players try to simulate their coach? Coach Bowles was fired up after that penalty. He got on the field after the interception. He called a touchdown, perfect play right there. Our guys really responded to Coach Bowles getting fired up, getting on the refs right there. Nonetheless, we score. It's 41-14, and pretty much this game is in hand right now.
Yeah, it's looking good for Petal, the way their defense has responded and the way their defense has played throughout the night. With 10:37 to play in the fourth quarter, Tommy, we're getting closer possibly to wrapping this one in red and white, but not so fast. We saw what happened on the road last week at Brandon. Brandon made a ball game out of that one after they trailed 24-0. So long way to go. Kickoff will go into the end zone for Reynolds. They'll go as a touchback, so they'll move it out to the 20-yard line. Again, there's 10:37 to play in the fourth quarter. Our score is 41-14. And, Tommy, you can't say enough about the way this defense is played. Again, this offense for Natchez hung 54 points on Meridian.
I know, I tell you. And I go back to last week, a very good Brandon football team, and we had them shut out, till 5 minutes left in the game.
Exactly.
And we all know what happened from there. But this defense has gotten better every game, too. You're right, Corey.
Yeah, they have, and I think having having Knight back in there rotating at that end position has really made a huge difference overall in this entire defensive alignment for the Panthers. So from the 20-yard line, first down pass out in the flat, caught on the dump off, a gain of about 6, and it is a great tackle. He gets behind Jesse Jackson out there, and there's some running room. And I'll tell you what, Jesse Jackson's made several nice tackles on the outside tonight.
Yes, he has. He's playing well on both sides of the ball.
So Natchez is looking to do something. They've got to get something going, and they've got to do it quick. From the 26-yard line, on the keeper, the option. Great job, not much doing. There's a flag down. Interesting to see what this flag is going to be, and that's our 20th flag of the ball game. So we're just trying to keep up with that. Tackle made all the way back at the 22. Let's see what the signal is here. If I'm one of these officials, after you saw the way,
maybe it's another chop block on the defense.
Well, this one's going to be called against the offense. This is going to go as a holding penalty. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Petal's going to decline the penalty.
It all now.
Yeah,
we've heard it all, haven't we?
We have. So they're going to decline. It was second down and 4 from the 26. Tackle was made back at the 22. Coach Burles has decided to decline the penalty. So spot the ball at the 22. It'll be third down and 8. The clock ticking. We're down to 10 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Of course, Petal with a 41-14 lead. And Robinson looking to his sideline. The Petal players waving their arms up emphatically, trying to get the Petal faithful involved here. Homecoming night, Petal leading 41-14. Robinson, quick pass out in the flat. This one is going to be incomplete.
Hey,
out of bounds. Oh, that is great job out there on the far side. And I can't say enough about how great these defensive backs have played tonight for Petal.
Yeah, just great. positioning on those passes, on the post patterns. That's what you're asked to do. Is your defensive coordinator tells you, get your position, stay in, where you're supposed to be, and that time he did, and he just on the way he could catch it was out of bounds.
So a great defensive stand after the penalty. It's going to be fourth down and 8 from the 22-yard line.
Better watch a fake here. You never know about Natchez.
Natchez drops their punter back to the 10. And they do kick it away from about the 13. Williams back is going to let it go. It's going to sail out of bounds as that side judge will mark it out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. We have 9 minutes and 29 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Petal takes over at their own, not their own 50, the 50.
The 50.
41-14 lead. You can get away with that 99 yards on the field. There's only one where you can't say yours or theirs. So, and of course, on that, it happened to be right at the 50. So,
never thought about that.
41-14, Petal with the lead as they take over at midfield. We've got another score for baseball, if you're wondering. Jason Worth hitting another home run along with 3 home runs early. Bottom of the fourth, Washington leading St. Louis 6-1, so the defending champions look like they may be on their way out.
Yeah.
Handoff.
Oh, there
it's
you
going to be
go.
Millage downhill. Going to pick up about 4 to the 46.
You know, I don't know how long he's been, I think he just, this is like 2 weeks ago, began practicing in practice, running the football. But he really runs the ball with authority, and to be that big, that's just another weapon that Petal's got.
It is. You're exactly right, and he's got great vision to see that hole, and really he hits the hole very quick. All of his motions, he doesn't dance a lot, Tommy.
No,
all of his movements when he moves left and right are going downfield. So it's nice to have a back at your disposal like that, just another weapon that this offense has. 2nd down and 6, Barkin flushed. Nothing much doing. He's just going to fire this one out of bounds. Good job not to get into trouble. Just threw that one away. Good coverage downfield by Natchez. He may have had Jesse Jackson open at the stick, but he threw it over his head, and that's all right. So they'll spot it at the 46. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Again, there's 8:44 to play in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's out of hand. Petal with a 41-14 lead.
He actually had Jamarcus open, but I don't think he saw him because he was too busy trying to elude the tackler. So
Natchez brought some pressure. One of the first times tonight we've really seen Barker in trouble back there. He's in shotgun now. He's got trips out right, and they're going to run it with Millage. I love the play call. He's going to dive inside the 45 down to the 42. He's about 2 yards shy of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down, and Coach Boyles will send out the punt team.
No first down, but that clock, like you said, 8:27 and ticking down, so that's what you want.
Clock hits 8 minutes and 20 seconds to play. Petal set to punt back to Natchez. Again, if you're just joining us, it's been all Petal tonight. Petal held a 21-0 lead. They lead now 41-14 over Natchez.
Oh,
Reynolds' kick is a beauty. It's going to land right at the 10-yard line. Look like one of my sand wedges as it stops right at the 10.
I hear that.
Well, maybe not. It sounded good, Tommy. I don't know. My sand wedge would have shanked out of bounds at about the 40 over here.
Yeah, I would have sculled mine.
So Natchez will take over at their own 10-yard line. 8 minutes even on the clock. Petal leading this one by 27 points. Tommy, this one's looking real good for the Panthers.
Is. And I'm like you and Kyle. Ever since that I don't know, whatever you're going to call it, the penalty that I've never heard of before. Marcus was I hadn't seen him that upset this year.
I haven't seen him. He's very cool-mannered, very calm. I know he probably gets that blood boiling inside, but he doesn't show a lot when he gets upset. Here's the quarterback keeper. Good run, hard run of about 6 yards, staying in bounds on the carry. Anthony Robinson up to the 16.
And my boy, Forrest Harvey, got that ankle tackle to keep him from getting any extra yardage. I tell you what, he's just everywhere. He's all over. And I'm so happy for him to get that interception because, he has played so well all year long.
He really has, and he's gotten better and better with each week, really doing a great job stepping up in that leadership role on this defense, really doing a fantastic job. Handoff with a big hole across the 25-yard line. On the carry goes Sidney Davis, and he'll be stopped up at the 27-yard line. Move the chains. It's a Natchez first down as the clock continues to run here from Panther Stadium.
He had a big hole to run through, but you can see that speed that they were talking about. He and Robinson both.
Handoff again to Davis left side, and this time not much doing, gain of maybe 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 from the 29.
I almost said it. Tox clipping.
Oh.
Clock is ticking.
Clock is ticking. It's a tongue twister.
It's a tongue twisted there a little bit.
So we've seen a lot of unusual calls here, Tommy, the last couple weeks. A lot of things I haven't seen a whole lot of when it comes to football. So it's only a 1-yard gain to the 28. Clock running down, 6:40 to play. Robinson's going to throw out in the flat. It's going to be caught Oh, what a great move he made at the 40-yard line.
Jamarcus
into Petal territory, inside the 20. Let's see where they mark him out of bounds at the 17-yard line. So a big play for Natchez. Not what Petal was wanting, not to let anybody get kind of downfield. They had single coverage out there, and the receiver made a great move in the flat, got Jamarcus on his back, and kind of just took off down the sideline, moved the ball all the way down to the Petal 17. Again, 6:27 running in the fourth quarter here. 41-14 Petal with a big lead over Natchez.
You know, what makes Robinson so good is he has excellent vision downfield.
He does.
Even when he's scrambling, and he's a very talented young man.
He really is. Just a sophomore, so you'll be seeing a lot of him over the next 2 seasons for the Petal Panthers defensively. Handoff inside, eluding 2 different tackles, still on his feet. A little bit shifty, got back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to say forward progress, stop back at the 18. So, Tommy, a loss of 1. Good job on both sides. The tailback had to break 2 tackles, but Petal did a good job up front of making the tailback lose a yard on the carry.
Tell you what, they may be up by 4 scores, but they hadn't stopped their intensity, has it, Corey?
No, they're going to play to the whistle as well. They're well coached. And the ball's at the 18-yard line, 2nd down and 11. We're under 6 minutes to play here in the ball game. A lot of the crowd heading for the exits here. This one looks like it's at hand. Handoff right side, inside the 15, down towards the 12-yard line. It's going to go for a gain of about 6 on the carry. It'll bring up 3rd down and short. So, Tommy, again, there's 5.5 to go. Petal leading 41-14. The game's not over yet. Of course, we saw what happened at the end of last week with those onside kicks. But looking ahead, this is a huge statement win.
Gosh.
What a huge win this is for this Petal team. If they can win this one and finish this one off, to go up to 7-1 and also improve to 4-0 in the district and really take a stranglehold of that top spot.
Oh, no doubt. This is such a big win for Petal.
Inside reverse read beautifully by that defense on the carry. Davis, he'll spin forward for a gain of about 2. He needed 5 for the first down. It's going to bring up, 4. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 2 as Natchez is going to go quickly here on 4th down. I got tongue-tied there, too. Don't feel so bad. It happens to the best of us.
Well, I did get some of that
macaroni and
cheese on the break, so yeah.
It's so good. It's just your mouth. What happens is I think the mouth keeps salivating.
That's right.
And it just can throw you off a little bit. 4th down and 2 from the 10. Robinson looking out into the flat. It is caught. A beautiful catch. Fingertip catch at the goal line, falling into the end zone for the Natchez touchdown. With 4:25 to go, Davis, the tailback, caught that one out in the flat beautifully.
I mean, Jonah had great coverage on him. It just he put the ball where only his receiver could catch it, and he made a great catch.
It was a great adjustment and a great fingertip catch. Natchez is going to line up to go for 2. So Petal leading 41-20. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. And Natchez trying to cut it to 41-22, which would be 19. And Tommy, that would still be a 3-score game. I go from the school of math here. And I'm glad they decided there. They changed out their package. They're going to kick the extra point because that extra 1 point didn't really matter a whole lot. And the kick is blocked. Great job of getting through. And unfortunately, as well, one of the Panthers down hurt. You don't want to see that there towards the end of the game. And he gets up and he trots off the field, so maybe just a wind knocked out of him. But the extra point is blocked. It's 41-20, Petal with a big lead. And Kyle, if you're there, Tommy, the three of us talking, looking forward as we have a break. It looks like Petal's going to come through and get a big victory here, improve to 7-1 on the season, 4-0 in the district. Next week should be a fun trip. They get to march about 90 miles up the interstate, 59, to the unfriendly confines of Meridian Wildcat Stadium to take on a Meridian Wildcat, a heralded Meridian Wildcat team that has represented the South State numerous times over the last 10 years. Kyle, looking forward a little bit, what do you think about that?
Speaking about that game right there, first play of the fourth quarter, Brandon had a 50-yard interception return for a touchdown. Meridian's now lead is only down to 3 points. It's 31-28 with about 14 minutes to go in that ball game.
Meridian leads by 3.
Hey, if there's 14, Meridian leads by 3.
Wow.
I better not say it. If there's 4 minutes left, it's probably Brandon's got it and they're
Brandon was looking good.
Give him 5.
Give me 5. All right.
Uh-oh, here we go with a flag kick again.
All right, let's see how practice went this week. Natchez trailing by 21. I like that one. We'll take that one all day long, as this kick is going to go out of bounds at the 19-yard line. So it was good. Is there a flag?
There's
Tommy,
a flag. That's
Tommy,
the same flag.
Tommy, there's a flag down. All right. All right, he's got his hand up. There's encroachment. The hand up means dead ball, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if it's a dead ball, they're marching yardage
marching
off.
it 5 yards back, same as last week, which they didn't march the ball 5 yards.
Oh, okay. Just thought just wanted to pique your interest, see if you remembered that. Not to bring up bad thoughts here. I'm still not quite sure how that rule works. That's one of those rules that really needs to get some looking at. In college or in pro, this would be Petal football. But the high school ruling is if you're offsides on a kick, it is a 5-yard penalty for a dead ball and a re-kick. I'm not sure I like that ruling. Here's the kick. It's going to be received, interestingly enough, on the reception at the 46-yard line, as these fans know. It was Jesse Jackson. And Jesse had a little bit of an oddball thing to deal with. It actually went through the hands
It sure did.
of one of the Petal players, 7 yards. And I know they try and let these kids say, let the ball go 10 yards unless the player's coming up, step up and catch it. But a great job that time. Jesse Jackson was not letting that ball get away.
No, he wasn't. He cradled that thing. He had a death grip on that ball.
So 4 minutes, 24 seconds to play. 41-20, Petal with the lead. Handoff to Waits inside, looking for some room. He'll get down to about the 41. It's a 5-yard carry. And that's exactly what you want. Keep the clock running, pick up 5 yards. Good hard run there that time by Waits. And it looks like Natchez is going to call a timeout. They have all 3 of them, so they might as well go ahead and use them. And I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Coach Boyles, again, is calling for the officials. He wants to talk to the officials.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
I have not seen him this upset all year long, and he is really irate with the head official.
Yeah, he is. He is getting after it about midfield here, and he's walking. He wants he wants another explanation. He's standing out there with his arms folded. He wants an explanation as to what's going on here.
Maybe we need to get Kyle in there.
Kyle,
see if we can find out what's going on.
Kyle, can you get in there and tell us what you can tell here?
I can't quite get in there, but I know one thing for sure. Coach Boyles is not a happy camper again. I believe he thought that may have been a little extracurricular activity, maybe from the Natchez team at the end of the play. Not really sure, but he's getting his word in right now. The head official, the white hat, Coach Boyles, has not been very happy with some of the calls that he's made this quarter and the end of the last quarter. I don't know if we're going to try anything big here, but the last time he got upset, we know what happened the next play. I don't know if we'll see that again, but got to score up. Oak Grove is up 34-7 over Terry, and Harrisburg 50-12 over Forest Hill.
Wow. All right, Kyle, we appreciate that one. I haven't seen Coach Boyles this upset ever. And this is a man that knows the game. He knows the ins and outs. He knows the X's and O's. And to see if he's getting that upset, he's going to have reason to get that upset.
Well, I'm hold on. I'll let this play go first, and I'll.
From the 41, second and 5, Waits on the carry. He's going to pick up about a yard forward progress, stopped at the 40.
Well, and this could be something that's going on that he sees that the officials aren't seeing, and may be some extracurricular activity that could harm one of his football players. And if I had to guess, that could be what it is.
Yeah,
something's going on, and they're not calling it, and it could be something that could cause injury. I'm just guessing here, folks. I don't really know, but I just never seen him that upset.
3rd down and 4 from the 40. Pass out in the flat is caught right at the 4th down stick, and there's a flag as on the reception. Backup quarterback number 5, Kyle Smith, the junior, right at the 1st down stick. He had about a yard past. The stick is thrown down violently out of bounds. So this will move the ball from the 35 all the way down to the 20, and it will be a Petal 1st down.
Yeah.
And that was not Natchez, by the way, that called that timeout before. Coach Boyles called the timeout so he could talk to the officials. He stopped the clock. So spot the ball down at the 20-yard line following the penalty. And, yes, they have all 3 timeouts left. Petal leading 41-20. This one is looking really good, as we've said for about the last quarter of action. This one's looked real good. It was 21-0 at halftime. Petal still with a 21-point lead. Both teams have scored 20 points in the second half.
Actually, is that Kyle Smith
It is.
quarterback now?
It is. So Barker has come out of the game. This one's looking good. So Kyle Smith, the junior, he'll hand it off inside, and not much running room at all.
I was just fixing to say, Dylan Morris, number 40, Dylan Morris, had checked into the ball game at tailback.
Yep, the sophomore Dylan Morris getting a carry. He'll be hit at the line of scrimmage and stopped. The crowd that's left, some of them up, look like they're going to head for the exits. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play in this ball game. 41-20, Petal with the lead, and they're down at the Natchez 20, just trying to run this clock out.
Good chance to get some kids in, like, that doesn't get to play a whole lot during the year, get a chance to get on the field and get a few snaps.
So from the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Smith will hand it off inside. That was a good run. Gain of about 3 on the carry again. That's number 40, Dylan Morris. We were just talking about the sophomore getting some playing time, and this is going to set up 3rd down, Tommy.
Yeah, a couple more, bunch of new, fresh jerseys in there now. I don't have time to get all the numbers, but looks like a whole new offensive line, basically.
They're going to give some of these sophomores and juniors a good shot to play here as the clock's running down. 1 minute and 52 seconds to play in the ball game. 3rd down and 7, and it looks like we have a stoppage on the field. It's going to be a timeout. And it looks like it's going to be called by the Petal Panthers. So
yeah, we've got
maybe. All right. Well, they called a timeout. I thought I heard the PA announcer here at the stadium signal timeout, but we don't have a timeout. So they're going to wind it live for play. 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. 3rd down and 7. Smith in shotgun with 12 remaining on the play clock. This is all academic, folks, as Petal's just trying to end this ball game tonight and improve to 7-1. Handoff inside. About 3 yards shy of the 1st down goes Dylan Morris. It's going to set up 4th down as the clock continues to run. Tommy, we can go ahead and pretty much wrap this one up. It's the 7-1 Petal Panthers, the 4-0 in the district Petal Panthers, the 1st place in the district Petal Panthers. And, folks, you should be proud of this team. They've done a wonderful job. Of course, the only loss, and look at the schedule. I mean, you can't play 8 tougher opponents the first 8 games of the season, and the only loss is a tough, hard-fought loss where you scored 35 points on the road against defending 5A best team in the state Picayune. So Petal looks like they're going to move probably. They're the number 1 ranked team in the state 6A. There's some movement up front, and that's going to give the Panthers a first down. And that's going to end the ball game with 48 seconds to go. So that's going to do it.
Hey, number 1 in 6A, too, this week.
Number 1 in 6A. How about that for the Panthers? And they're going to continue to move up the national rankings. They should crack the top 100, which will put them in the USA Today this week. It's always nice to flip open the USA Today sports page on Monday or Tuesday and see Petal High School, Petal Panthers, Petal, Mississippi in the top 100 in the nation.
Yeah, and I know all these kids and coaches are proud of that, but I know one thing that's on their mind, and that's getting back to Jackson for some redemption from what we went through last year up there.
We got a long way to go, Tommy, but I will say this. They've got the tools it takes to do that.
They really do.
As Petal snaps it, that's going to do it, the final snap of the ballgame. Our final score, Petal 41, Natchez 20. Tommy, you can wrap this one in red and white. It's a victory for the Petal Panthers. They improve again to 7-1 on the season. 4-0 in the district, setting up a huge showdown next week on the road at Meridian.
Yep, I tell you what, this team came out from the first snap, Corey, and it was obvious. Hey, we know what we've got to do tonight. We know how big this ball game is. We know that this game could go a long way to getting us to the number 1 seed in the playoffs. And, buddy, they played like it all night long. I didn't give these, we can go ahead and talk a little bit about it.
Sure.
We're going to play, if we finish the number 1 seed, we're going to play a lower seed from the Region 4. And right now, D'Iberville and Gulfport are both 3-0 in that region. St. Martin's 2-1, and Ocean Springs is 2-1. So that's basically the teams that you're probably going to be talking about if we continue, to win and do what we should do the rest of the year. But I am really excited about without Tyrus Rain. Towers is a big part of this offense, and we've been able to move the ball on the ground.
Absolutely.
Thanks to Bo Waits.
And if you think about looking forward, being able to bring him back in the weeks coming up, he's going to be a lot fresher. He's been off. He's been rested, and with his speed, we've seen what he can do in the when the grindstone's down. We see what he can do moving forward. As a youngster that scored 5 touchdowns in a game, and to go through this schedule without rain for most of district play, except for that first half against Hattiesburg, and to be 4-0 without him really speaks volume of the talent of this team. Great job. Kudos to the offensive line. We don't say enough how proud we are and how great these kids are blocking up front, protecting Larson Barker. But just a great job. Kyle, we're getting ready to wrap up here. I know you're standing down there at about the 30-yard line just outside the Petal huddle. What's the mood like on the field?
Hey, just a very business-like approach for our squad. We got to go out and take care of business every week. Coach Boyle's very happy with the victory. He's very fiery, as you saw there when I believe they cut, 28-14 at one point.
Right.
And he got our guys fired up and take the victory. We're now sitting 4-0, the sole possession of first place in our region.
How about that? And the teams that are looking up at Petal have suffered a defeat by Petal, so they have a tie break over a lot of those teams. So if Petal can take care of business and really do their own thing, as Tommy mentioned, if you could take care of 2 of the last 3 games to end the season, because Meridian has 2 losses, if that should be a loss next week, of course we don't hope that happens. But Petal really has the ball now in their court. Everything lies right here on this field. Petal controls their own destiny.
And speaking about the Meridian game, it's 38-35. Still 8 minutes to go with that ball game. Meridian leads Brandon 38-35 in that ball game. Also, final score: Oak Grove has defeated Terry 34-7, and in the fourth quarter, Hattiesburg leads 50-12 over Forest Hill. So we're in position right now to possibly almost lock up a first round home game if we beat Meridian next week.
All right, Kyle, we appreciate that. We look forward to having you on the sideline throughout the rest of the season. Just quick here, some stats here. Bo Waits, of course, I guess you'd have to say was our player of the game. 20 carries, 85 big yards on the ground. And 4 touchdowns. So 20 carries for 85 yards and 4 scores for the victorious Petal Panthers. Again, they improved to 7-1 on the season, 4-0 in district play. And Tommy, they have 3 regular season games remaining. They're at Meridian next week, and then they come home to finish the season against Forest Hill, and then they have that Thursday night game November 1st right here against Terry to end the season. Things are looking real good in Panther country.
It really is. And like you touched on it a while ago about, Towers going down, and it just seemed like, starting with Bo Waits and the offensive line just stepped it up a notch. We knew we had a good offensive line, but it just seemed like they have all stepped it up a notch since Towers went down. But I did get to talk with Coach Bowles about Towers for those that were asking about. And we do have some excellent trainers here at Petal, too, headed up by Pedro Moreno. And Pedro has been in this business a long time, and Coach Boyles told him, look, you've done this a lot longer, and you know what you're doing. You tell me when Towers is ready to play, and then that's when I'll play him. So evidently he told him this week, hey, let's hold off another week. So we want him full force when he gets in.
We want him fully healed. You know how those hamstrings can go, Tommy, if you don't have them rested at 100%. So again, our final score here from Panther Stadium, it's 41-20 Petal with another big, hard-fought victory over a really good Natchez team. 41-20 Petal victorious on behalf of Kyle Britt. For Tommy Hudson, I'm Corey Tater.
Again too, boy.
Dickey's Barbecue, thank you so much. And all the folks here that do our broadcast with us, we appreciate them so much. Our internet crew, they do a wonderful job week in, week out, getting us on the radio. Barbara back at the studio, we appreciate her. She does a great job of getting us on and off. So, Barbara, if you're listening back at the studio, we're about to throw it back to you in just a moment, but we appreciate you. Again, on behalf of Kyle Britt and Tommy Hudson, Corey Tater here. Petal victorious. Wrap this one in red and white. 41-20 Petal victorious over Natchez. 7-1 the Petal Panthers in sole possession of first place in the district. You've been listening to Petal Panther football on 93.1 WGDQ. We'll see you same time next week for a 7 o'clock kickoff at Meridian. Good night, everybody. Be careful and drive safe.